Yo, you kill Sal. It's me, Tohan. I'm upset, but I understand, so I am less upset.
I'm upset, but I understand. Me when my parents tell me they can't buy me the Legos I want.
Me when I couldn't go over to my cousin's house for a weekend. I'm upset, but I understand.
Alright, and
Me
then
when Grandma says I
just...
can't set up the Xbox in the living room during
Oh
the
my
family gathering.
gosh.
Wait, did that actually happen?
I'm
I mean, that's
sure.
happened before, yes.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was probably Grandma who said it though, because Grandma and Grandpa are pretty chill. I
No,
think it was
Grandma
probably
and-
the family who said it.
I believe
Yeah,
it.
The
Grandma and
family was probably
Grandpa would
like,
do it.
yeah. That's why when on Sam's birthday, I was like, Sam. Oh no, was it your birthday or graduation?
Graduation. We didn't
When on
celebrate
Sam's
my birthday.
graduation, I was like, Sam, you better take advantage of this right now and bring that Xbox right on downstairs because we will never get another chance like this. Everyone else is gonna be like, no, turn on the football game. Or
Be
some
like,
shit like that.
no! Oh, Aiden's doing homework because he's doing homework.
I'm doing homework.
Wow, Zach, you're one to talk considering one of
Yeah,
the
you're not
last
even
streams
here,
you were
Steve.
in there doing homework while we were playing games.
In all fairness,
Audacity of this
he
man.
wasn't
Zach,
here.
it's 6:55. Where you at, bro?
Zach, it is 6:55. Jay has had 25 minutes to get in here.
It's 6:55. Does anybody remember those commercials back in the day? I didn't even actually see any of them, but I've heard of them. Where it's it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Sort of thing.
Oh, I thought you meant the 3 p.m. Ford F-150 ads.
The 3 p.m. Ford F-150. What?
Ford F-150. Oh, hold on. Let me look it up now. Let me look it up and quote it word.
Yeah, I remember staying up really late to watch shows that like only aired on Cartoon Network at like 2 o'clock.
Bro,
Yes.
I remember
That's how I think it was Disney XD. I watched Slug Terra by staying up till 2. That was I still pinpoint that to being the start of my insomnia.
What's up, Joey?
So, okay, here's the thing. When I was Jay, you know the thing Dad got that had all those movies on it that we could watch it like whenever?
Well, Fire Stick or whatever?
No, it was like a Raspberry Pi or some shit that hooked up to the TV and had like a whole movie library.
I mean, that sounds about right, roughly. What is going on with my Steam? Why does my computer hate me? Why does Derek's computer hate me?
It would have a shit ton of movies, and I saw Deadpool on it one time, and I'm like, ooh, I love Deadpool. I want to watch this. And Mom were like, you're too young for this. You can't watch it. But since I've, for a long time, been insomniac and would sneak downstairs to watch TV shows, one night I was like, ooh, I'm going to be a bit of a...
Are you sure you were an insomniac then, or that caused your insomniac?
One of the two.
You know?
One of the two.
One of the
two. One or the two.
Man, Sam, do you know a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen memes? Am I the only one in the family that knows a lot of
I think you are.
Damn it, man. I was gonna say, because there's a whole meme where it's like, are you strong because nah, I'd win, or are you nah, I'd win because you were strong? It's just like the dumbest meme ever, but I was gonna say, are you insomniac because you stayed up late, or did you stay up late because you're an insomniac? Some shit like that.
Kaisen just for me. Anyway, I snuck downstairs, watched Deadpool, and then watched more shows, but I heard the footsteps coming downstairs, so I quickly turned off the TV, pretended to be asleep as I did.
Y'all ever have that? You know, I'm sure that Sam's probably felt this because Sam, as you know,
I'm me.
Gotten angry before.
I'm him.
Y'all ever had that time when you walking in, like you have an argument with somebody, like a family member or something, you're walking up towards your room, right? And like there's a window open or something, so you try to close your door like decisively, and it turns out that it shuts way louder than you meant to, and it slams. Then you hear the footsteps start slamming upstairs, and you're like, damn it, God, why did you do this to me? No, I didn't mean that.
I had a really big problem where I would, before I kept my door closed constantly in this house that I'm at now.
Yeah.
I left the door open because, like, okay, I'm not doing anything weird, so no reason to close it.
Yeah.
But I would have my window.
Are you saying you're doing weird things in your room now?
No.
Yes, bro, he's making chemicals.
Yeah, I'm making.
He's Samuel White.
He's
cooking.
Bro, pull out the camera.
I think my game froze.
This
But
motherfucker cooking, bro.
every now and then, I would come upstairs after like being annoyed by people, and I would like just lay down in my bed, like, and then the wind would just go,
Yeah.
and my door would just.
God has it out. Like,
Bro.
that is crazy. That shit always happens, doesn't it?
My door fully open. So good. It's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did you do this to me?
Yeah,
And I would just
bro.
hear. I'm like,
Yeah,
"God
yeah,
damn
you
it."
hear the footsteps going upstairs, and you're like,
Mom opens up my door like, why did you slam the door? I'm like, I didn't. I promise, I swear, it was
you know what
God.
the worst is? The worst is when you're hanging out at a friend's house, or a friend is hanging out at your house, and the parents do the same thing. Listen, I love my parents. They're amazing, they're awesome. They're great. I have no respect for parents who decide when a friend is over, now is the time to get on my
Oh.
child about some dumb shit. Like, bro, just wait until they're gone. You live with this person. Just wait.
It
You
would
make
be
the
kind of.
child uncomfortable. You make the friend uncomfortable. You ruin the vibe.
It would be kind of funny if they did it as like jokingly to embarrass their child and didn't like said some bullshit.
Yeah, it's
for,
calculated.
like
Yeah.
before knocking and entering, you'd be like,
I don't
honey,
know, Joey.
don't forget to clean out the dog's diapers today, and then open
Yeah,
the door and be
like-
like, oh, I'm
Dog's
sorry, you have a
diapers.
friend over. I don't know.
Yeah, like doing some,
Doing funny shit like that, I would be okay with, but just like actually being an asshole to children.
Well, it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, okay, if they're not doing something that you want them to do,
Oh, I
that can be
get it.
frustrating. I understand
Understandable.
the idea of like having a conversation with them, but have that after the person is left.
Why would you
embarrass your
tell it
child,
to them?
And then you make the friend uncomfortable, and it ruins the entire vibe.
You know what's even worse? When you make them do chores when their friend's over.
To an extent.
To an
Like,
extent, yeah.
like,
If
it's
you
something
have like
easy-
dinner, if you have dinner and you want his help cleaning the dishes, I understand that. But if it's like sweeping, vacuuming the whole house,
That might be a little, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
that can totally wait. But if it's, you know,
Depending
like
on
you
your
said, the
house
dishes.
size, can take-
I agree. Specifically, you know, if I'm the one who has to do the cleaning, I'm totally fine with that. But I hate it when my friends' parents tell them to do the cleaning when I'm over. Because now I'm sitting in the corner feeling like a piece of shit because I'm not cleaning, and I'm like, what am I supposed
Yes, I'm like,
to
oh
do?
god, they're
Am I
cleaning.
supposed to help?
Can
Like,
I
they're
ask
cleaning,
for
and I'm like,
help?
hey,
Is
do
it-
you need some help or something? They're like, no, you're the, like, and the parent will interject. Like, if my friend was like, yeah, bro, grab something, it's like, sweet, I can grab something, I can help out, we can do something
Yeah.
together, right? But the parent's like, no, you're a guest. And I'm like, don't feel like one right now, motherfucker.
I feel like a fucking peasant right here.
I feel like I want to, you know, help out or lead, bro. Like, what the hell? Let me choose A or B.
Bro, A or B? Shit, you gotta choose C. Just fucking sit there, do nothing,
Yeah, you
feel
just
like
gotta-
an asshole.
You gotta sit in the corner, and then like the dad who's sitting on the couch, like not doing anything, is like tries to have a conversation. You're like, bro, I don't fucking know you. Like, I won't be honest here, Chief.
Who
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck are you to tell me what to do?
That had, and you know, my friends' dads are pretty awesome and shit. But it's one of those things where I was like, I don't know. That was the shit that always got me, because you guys know, when I was younger, I was better, but I'm very antisocial now. Right? But even when I was younger, I still was like antisocial in terms of like talking to people that I didn't know or that weren't my age, like that I couldn't have like a common interest with. So the parents would try to talk to me, and I'd be like, "Bro, what do you want me to say?" I really. They'll be like, "How's school?" I'm like, "What?"
I'm not your child. Don't talk. Don't put this on me.
You know, it would be funny if
I respect them trying to
If
find a
someone
common
would've-
do. I get it, but I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to say? Like, if they were like, yo, what games you guys been playing? I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, let's get into it. Like, so what kind of classes are you taking? I'm like, bro, I don't like to think about school when I'm at school. Why are you trying to make me think about this at a friend's house? I'm trying to chill. What? This shit gets me.
Well, Aiden's only on here because I'm streaming, and Sam is like, join us, Aiden.
well, Aiden said, well, you were taking a
Because
long
if I
time.
wasn't talking with you guys, I'd be watching YouTube, and that's far
Yeah.
more distracting.
I was hoping, because he said if he finishes before you got here, because you get 25 minutes over the allotted time.
I was letting Derek sleep.
What?
What?
Wake
That's-
that man up.
Where? Get his
No.
ass out of bed.
I may have also
Rip
been
him
reading
by-
too,
Rip
so
him
you
by
know.
the ankles and chuck him out the second story.
Why can't I unshift tab? Back to game, please. Oh, thank you.
Is there a spot I could put this?
Put
The
what?
Ados. Oh, I'll put it in. Check the memes tab. Look at that video. That's the video.
Check the memes tab.
It is a meme. How it feels. to grab-
Do I actually have to watch this, or can you just give me the
Yes.
TLDR?
Do you want me to say it so chat knows as well?
Yes.
Oh God.
I think she wants you to say so she doesn't have to watch it.
Actually, no. I deny. I don't want to say that shit. That shit is fucking funny. You-
Sam is the kind of, you know what Sam is? I love Sam to death.
Oh
Sam,
God.
love you to death, you know.
Oh
it.
God.
But you are absolutely the kind of person to say, all right, guys, hear me out, and then say the most insane shit you've heard in your life.
Yep.
Like,
Bro,
you are
that's-
absolutely the kind of
that's-
person to be like, okay, no,
that is-
hear me out, and then you just get, like, on some crazy shit.
That is just what
I am
happens.
so full.
Yeah.
That is just what happens. That is like
It's
actually what I do.
100% true. I was hoping I could
Bro, Sam's
finish
the
my
kind of guy in a
book
horror movie
tonight.
to say, hey, guys, I want you to come and take a look at this instead of just saying what the problem is.
Bro, I'm the kind of guy that will be like, let's jump this fucker.
Sam
See-
is the kind of guy to hear like a scary noise and go, we should check that out, and then like wave his flashlight over there. Like, I'm leaving.
Where are we going,
What- what-
Sam?
I want to make my boy.
Okay, but we don't have everyone yet.
We're not gonna have this one for a while.
Okay.
Can you-
I mean, this is why we have Aiden here also.
yeah,
Aiden,
here.
Aiden spits facts and is
Spit facts.
very entertaining. Maddie, how's it going?
Bro, I wish I was entertaining. There's so
Bro,
many
don't
times
fucking lie to
you know
yourself.
when you
You is.
see a streamer and you're like, man, I wish I could do that. I could do that, and then you like sit alone for a second, and be like, man, I'm not. You ever have that?
Yeah.
Yes, every single
Guys, I feel
time
like-
you know.
Yeah. Times when you're like, man, you know, I bet I could be a streamer. You know, they just didn't play games. I could do that, and then you realize you are not built like this. That shit
Yes.
it hurts every
Lord.
time.
You are built
Why-
different.
Why do you think I have Sam and Zach here? You know, why do you think I never
Here's
play
the real
games
question.
alone?
When is Jay gonna start streaming some VR horror games?
When
Oh,
I
she-
get a VR, when I have space for a VR, you know, everything that involves playing a horror VR game.
Listen, just get.
Don't
one where
worry,
you gotta
I'll be
spend-
the one in VR.
No, okay, Aiden, do you
Or
remember,
just like a warehouse.
Bro.
that game your mom bought on the VR? That one
I
New
don't.
Year's?
I was never one to watch it because I'm not a big fan of horror games. Like when it was, but I remember Uncle Dave played it.
Yes.
Oh, that was funny. He
And
jumped
it
out.
was, I
Yeah.
really want to finish that game. Like, if there was any game I'd want to play on the VR, it would be
Did you
that
see
one.
with the I think it's on. I mean, it's on PlayStation, so I don't think you'd probably be able.
Zach,
to
it's
get it.
not called The Great
it
Outdoors, it's
later.
called The Last Labyrinth. Get good, Scrub.
Zach,
Hey,
you're
Wobbly.
dumb.
How's it going, Wobbly?
There's a game. You know the PT game that they made like years back of you walking
Me-
through a hallway and just keeps changing slightly.
Wait, one more
What?
time?
It was called PT or something like that, and it was like supposed to be like a Silent Hill spin-off or something like that. And you walk through a hallway, and then you go through a hallway, and then there's a turn to the right. You go through there. There's a chandelier up top, a doorway. There's like the bathroom, and you can get like look in the bathroom, and then the door will close. So
I
it'll be there. The door will close.
I think I've seen
I have
people
no
play
idea.
that.
You go down the hallway. You open the door. You go down a little basement. Then you open the door, and then you're back at the start of the first hallway. And you just
What is that
loop back
face, Sam?
around.
It was like a zombie. It's great. But yeah, I think
Um,
I've seen people play that game.
They made like a VR, like a fully realized VR thing of that.
They did.
POV,
Okay,
You're the character from Aiden's game.
VR games I want to play. There's LA Noir, which I think they have a VR.
Ooh, that one looks so cool.
LA Noir. Oh, was that the
Yeah.
one with the faces?
I don't. What? I mean, there's a lot of faces in a lot of games.
Is that the one with
You're
the
supposed
faces?
to know if a person is lying by their face.
Yes.
Like
And
as real life face things, and then it shows all those like those funny memes of that guy with like the X to doubt, and he's like the old man going like.
I
know what I mean?
think so. I think so, yeah. But yeah, that one, I did play a little bit of Doctor Who VR. I didn't get far because it kind of scared me a little bit.
Oh, the Doctor Who one was fun.
But I would be tempted to try that one again.
When are you gonna play through? Have you played through? Just in your own time, have you played through all of FNAF VR?
No. So,
You should
and that
do
was the next one I was going to talk about too, is FNAF VR. When
Oh, the
over
Wayfinder.
Christmas, I know. Over Christmas, we gave Mom like our old VR, not the Quest 1, but the Quest 2, because we didn't play on it at all. And so we brought that over because she had a Quest 1 that is no longer being supported, so she can play her zombie game that she likes to play. And I bought the VR for Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted 2. And I mostly made Zach in the VR for that, because I'd get scared quite easily,
Where can
it
we
would seem.
on aircraft? What the fuck?
Gotcha.
Why
And then
is
it's like, we've
here?
seen Matt Pat play through all of it, so it's like, don't really need to play it.
Where are we going?
Yeah, have you seen all the stuff for the second game?
Help Wanted 2, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one
we
I'm
were
talking
playing.
about.
Oh, so you've seen
Wait.
the first one too, though, yeah?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Gotcha.
I find it really funny that Jay was like, okay, I'm going to give away my VR device. I am now going to buy a game for said
Well,
VR device on my account.
I figure at some point I could potentially play it again. I probably could have refunded it too, or there's the whole Steam share thing, so if you guys really wanted to play it, you could play it,
Work harder.
you know.
Bro, I haven't played a VR game in so long because most VR games suck.
Bro,
think
I've played this really cool demo for VR game
Mr. Simon
recently.
used to shout at me, but
It
Mr.
is.
Dumby said I had
Oh,
fat ankles.
fuck you, bitch! I don't know the name of it. Hold on, I got it.
You.
The Burst. It's called The Burst.
That
it's like
sounds wrong.
The Burst.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound right.
It's fair, but it's really cool. It's so the game. I don't know the lore because I didn't care about it and was listening to music. But
Dark.
That's a
It's-
mood.
it's an FPS, but also you can drive an actual like
Where are we going,
motorcycle,
Sam?
tricycle in
That's
the VR game,
Tricycle.
like motorized bike, but with 3 wheels
yeah.
instead of 2. So trike, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it.
My thing with VR headsets is it doesn't necessarily always fit right and hurts my head,
Well,
which... Have you guys
know what
seen
game
the
I wanna
stuff for
play?
the Apple Vision or whatever?
I have not.
Dude, it's so cool looking. Like if you watch videos of people using it, it's
McCain,
like you
are
can
you
see
anywhere near
reality, but then you
downtown?
just have
Sure,
screens
Chief.
floating.
Why? We got
Like-
reports
Yeah, it's
that a
less of,
gang
like,
is trying
VR
to
and more
abduct
of, like,
Forrest
augmented
Blackwell.
reality.
They've got him on
Yeah,
top of a
but
building
you can
near the
like
downtown
watch
Science
YouTube
Museum.
videos
I'm on my way, Chief.
and
Is
work
backup been
and
dispatched?
I
Yes,
don't
but
know,
by the time
it's-
they get there,
it's
it'll be too late.
crazy,
So hurry up.
and
I really don't
the
wanna
more
get on
Derek
the
shows me,
wrong
the more it's like,
side
I
of
kinda
Forrest
want one.
Blackwell.
Aiden, did you say SAO?
How long? I was gonna say, Sam, because I know that you watch anime. How long do you think it's gonna take until somebody makes SAO in real life and actually traps everybody in the game simply because they saw it?
There's already a VR machine that can kill you.
really.
Let's
Yes.
go. All right, everyone, into SAO we go, baby. Who's gonna be Kirito?
Don't buy
fellas?
one.
Gibbs.
Who's getting
I-
the double? Who's getting
Okay.
the double swords?
Yeah.
Joey, that's the main reason why I
You're
don't want to buy
Klein.
one. Otherwise, I
Cody.
would love to like do like my work
You bitch.
in the Apple stuff, because then I can walk around and move around and not feel
Massage.
confined to my stupid computer.
Doing work in VR.
And it,
Eyes on the road,
like,
Chase.
so I've been having some back problems, like back pains, because I
Hey.
sit too long on my computer. So I need to like utilize the standing of my desk more
I
often.
have back problems just because of
Or-
scoliosis.
I
Yeah.
have back problems because I have to carry my giant ass forehead everywhere I go.
No, you have back problems because you have to carry the team on your back all the time.
That too, that too.
I was gonna say that, and then I was like, that sounds overconfident, and I die a lot in video games.
Less than us.
Joey, I'd have to drive for that to be relevant.
Why are you? Why, bro? I was there. Why? Did you
Here's
turn
what
into my
I'm
thing?
waiting for. All right, here's what I'm waiting for. When is Oculus and Tesla going to work together to make a game that you play in VR and you're in a real car driving in a VR car?
Yeah,
I'm
I-
like shooting at windows and stuff. You feel the wind in your hair and stuff, but you're fake shooting at windows in the VR, but it's like driving you to an actual destination.
I don't know
So-
if that's a good idea.
One, I don't think for a while because fully autonomous self-driving has yet to be a thing.
I mean, it's pretty close.
Yeah, there's some ads that do that.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
Well, like Tesla's has, I mean, you still have to watch the road and stuff in case your thing messes up, but still,
Like,
it's pretty
Tell me
close.
that's not $1 million.
That was weird.
I feel
not a
Aiden,
$1 million
put a
idea.
patent
Car
on it.
that
Aiden,
is
put a patent.
making a Tesla car, and the idea is that you sit in this Tesla car, and it's like, let's say, okay, hear me out, okay, hear me out.
Okay.
We're listening. We're
Tesla
listening.
car, Oculus Rift, Jurassic Park. You have an actual driver who's like behind the wheel and stuff, and he knows how to do it, but it's like, he's driving somewhere. Other people are in the Tesla in the back or something. There's like a barrier so they can't get through. And they can, there's like, it's like a windows down sort of situation. Everyone keeps their hands and legs inside the vehicle, whatever, right? And you can feel the wind in your hair as you experience Jurassic Park as they drive around in like a parking lot. That's it.
So I feel like Aiden's just talking about those really, I was gonna say old, but new rides at like arcades where they give you a
Yeah,
headset
exactly. But
and you're like on
actually
a
fun
brain.
and not boring.
I don't know, some of those
You really
look.
feel like you're in the environment because you feel the wind in your face.
No, there
and
are
not
some
just
which will
sitting
have,
there
like-
oh.
Some of them will have like movement and then also fans blowing at you to simulate wind. Some of them are really cool. Others are stupid as fuck.
Maybe I've only been to the stupid ones.
Probably. I've only been to one place with children, so chances are.
Show off.
I didn't go on there. I just saw it happen.
I'm just playing fun. Broski.
I'm not. I'm hard.
You play? Oh, did you apply to the one that I sent you as well? I applied to a few. I applied to like 3 places at
If
the
you aren't there
same
soon,
place
I'll
I
bust
sent
you
you.
down so low that you'll have to salute police
Um,
dogs.
Damn, Jay, you want to salute police dog?
I don't
According to
know.
what the chief said.
Do I?
What we care about. Is this a? Oh, that I thought.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
I'm just trying to make the next $1 million.
Dude, I feel that.
That don't get me wrong. That idea is really cool.
Let's start. No, listen, if they've already done it on the ground, let's get it in the air.
I'm sorry. Helicopters? Wait, hold on.
Wobbly.
Get me
Point to
truly
0
feeling what it'd be like
positions.
to be in World War II by putting me with an old pilot in a biplane.
Yeah, just imagine Crimson Skies, but you.
Ace combat pilots, but
Yeah. Wait, what? Is this me or you?
That's you. It's on your side. I don't.
I don't know what I'm
What?
doing, Sam.
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm driving somewhere, which should not be allowed.
I know. I don't like this. I'm gonna need to get over ASAP.
Yeah,
I
probably.
know.
Why?
Jay is already off the road,
Dude, I can't
But-
move.
but that might be.
There
my
we
fault.
go. Oh, yeah,
Drop
it's all
the
your
vehicle.
fault. Unbelievable. Blaming me for something you did. I see how it is.
I am just saying what happened. Not saying it's your fault. Just what happened.
Politician.
Joey, that would be very highly amusing.
You know what would be really cool?
Or it'd be funny if I got the one I sent you over you, because you have more experience in that area than I'm sure I do. You know?
I don't know. Jay interrupted me. I can't remember.
Sorry. Not sorry. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I blame a lot of stuff on Sam and Zach. And then I'm like, I'm just blaming you to blame you because I don't want to take responsibility myself.
Responsibility, I hate it. Take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what we're
I
here
have been
for.
responsible for something a day in my life.
Bro, don't fucking say that, bullshit. You've been responsible about work and not work.
Well, I'm not responsible for that. I take no credit or
Can I go up here?
guilt for the crap that I create.
You search within yourself. Go see it where he goes. Where the fuck are you even going?
I think it's so bad is 'cause
I don't
look
know.
inside myself.
I'm just following the dots, bro.
I'm so confused where you're headed.
I'm running
Like-
over people currently.
I'm pretty sure this isn't the main mission.
No, it is not. I think it's to unlock probably this car, I'd wager. I thought this would get me inside the building so I can open like a safe or something. But then it was like, would you like to do this thing? And I was like, I guess while I'm here, why not?
It's an emergency.
Car decided not to work anymore.
Sounds about right.
Or I had to steal this.
I think I'm almost there though.
Viva la Revolution.
My stomach was revolting, but it was because I ate like 2 brownies one with a bunch of Nutella on top. It was really
Oh,
good.
that sounds so
Yeah, we'll have some when you guys.
Chicken Alfredo.
I had rice and chicken.
Oh, I see where I'm supposed to go. Hold on.
Rice, lemon, chicken.
Okay, I did something to his software.
Was it just
Ooh,
basic rice?
is that
and
at the
chicken?
same place or different place? Right,
Yeah. Chicken has some seasoning though.
I was about to say.
Sam, I did a thing.
Just how white was this meal?
Bro, whiter than me.
If you aren't there soon, I'll bust you down so low that you'll have
Bro,
to salute
that's-
police dogs.
Same
Bad,
way.
but it's not the worst it could be. If it was whiter than me or Zach, then that's when we got a real issue.
Yeah, I got a bit of a tan. I got a bit.
Joey, I might have also applied for that position because that sounds like something I'd apply for. I'm gonna.
Jay, steal the
okay.
position from him.
No, it'd be really funny if I got the back end.
Whoa! Calm down, Jay.
Position while Joey got the software engineer web. What just happened?
God damn it, Jay. What are you doing now?
It's not my fault. It told me to smash B. So I was smashing B.
If it told you to jump off a bridge, would you?
Anybody has a brother or sister or nephew that's really small, and give them the advice that if a teacher ever tells them, if your friend jumped off a bridge, would you tell them to say yes? Because my friends aren't stupid enough to jump off a bridge without a plan. I
Yeah,
always hated
because
when
my
that-
friends have fun before.
Yeah, like would you jump off a bridge if they told you my friends are gonna jump off random bridges for no reason? So if they did it, they got a reason.
Deadass, I'm pretty sure one of my teachers had to talk to either my mom or dad about it because I deadass said yes to that. Just
Yes.
like straight face, like yes, yes I would.
Well, okay,
The
and
wind
then
in my hair.
hold on. 2 points I need to make here. First off, it wasn't my fault. It was the game's bad design because I have to, beep, 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 beep to get the door open, and then it prompts me, do you want to do this thing while I'm still mashing B? So that's a game design flaw. And secondly, it's as far as the whole jumping off a bridge scenario, it's like not in some cases, yes. Not
Bro,
exactly
I'll
the
fuck
bridge
that
scenario, but if
stupid
everyone's in the same, like if you're in a new place and you go into an elevator and everyone's facing a specific direction, you're totally gonna go in the same direction they are because that's probably the way the door's gonna open.
Aiden, I
know?
just thought of a really stupid thing to do.
What the?
Okay, me and a bunch of people, we go in a random elevator and we just look the completely wrong direction and see what people do.
Ouch.
Oh, they've done that before.
Probably, but I think it would be
Like,
funny
you
to do
can-
in person.
There's a scientific word for it that I don't remember, but they actually.
Mama,
What was that?
bobbing buddy.
It doesn't sound right, but I don't remember. But it's
Doesn't sound right to me either, but that's the closest thing I can think of to it, because I know what you're talking about. It's when
yeah,
there's a whole thing of somebody who stood in line for like a while. There was a line to nothing, and they stood there, and then eventually people just started following and standing in that line for no reason.
yeah,
Just because somebody did it, and everyone else just kind of followed suit because they're like, oh, there's something there.
yeah, yeah. It's an actual like whatever.
Collective
effect.
stupidity. Hey, I unlocked Traveler. Or you unlocked Traveler. Someone unlocked Traveler.
I don't know. We're just unlocking stuff. Apparently, this isn't going to be a story mission. This is going to be a story stream. It's just going to be a.
I can't concentrate
Yes.
on the story when Aiden's here.
That's fair. Oh, I'm waiting for you to get out of there. I'm stuck.
Oh, now I'm stuck. Door's stuck!
I just keep running into these things where I'm like, okay, I'll do this. Sure, why not? I've already done a few. I think I'm waiting on you. Oh, no, there it goes.
I'm waiting on you, actually.
No, I was waiting on you.
Actually, I was waiting on you.
Actually, I was waiting on you.
Speaking of Zach and games, when are you finishing your games? Also,
Yeah, Zach, come
I
on.
want to play that. That's the one I want to play the most.
Zach, get in the call right now, unless you're talking to friends. Then hang up on them, then get in the call.
Well, and like Aiden, we sometimes, well, once. I should do it more often, but just have like working streams where we.
Oh,
wow.
good, you did.
Okay.
What's up, bro?
I summoned him.
You did. I'm gonna finish
Zach,
my.
I get to play a game. Any.
Okay, finish your sentence, Zach.
Oh.
No,
Yes.
it's fine. I put a mannequin in front of an
Once I finish my
ATM.
homework, I'll play that, and then I'll go to then
Damn,
I'll-
I played Zach's game, but not our game.
Game I'll get.
Elden Ring multiplayer.
Okay, you guys made it.
If
Yeah.
I'll give
if-
you
All of it.
some time.
Aiden, if you go to jsarcadegames.com,
It is.
that's where my games are. Me or Zach?
He's currently driving.
So I gotta send Zach my email. So he can message me.
Zach, send the link to Aiden for me,
get in trouble
please
for
and
that.
thank
I don't
you.
know where it is.
jsarcadegames.com.
I don't know where that is. Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Feel free to find it.
I am smacking him. Through the sibling network, I am smacking him.
Smack him through my hand.
You think that any twins? You think that when twins have like a crazy connection, you know, like they'll like be able to feel what the other person's feeling, or whatever, they just slap themselves to get at the other one.
Aiden, you should ask that to the twins.
They have that kind of like incredible kind of connection.
I mean, so
I
there
only know if
was
you ask.
in one of the Snapchat groups. The twins did say something along the lines of, "It sucks playing rock paper scissors against my twin." I can only imagine why. You know.
It's like playing
No,
against yourself.
Joey, not like that. Oh my goodness.
Here's a real question. And I want complete honesty. How many people here can, just looking at their face, know who is who when it comes to the twins?
Yes,
No.
I can't.
I
Okay,
can't.
sometimes I can. Sometimes I can.
Yesterday I could.
Larissa kind of
Yesterday,
wears
Katie
her
was
makeup.
literally wearing a shirt that said her name.
No, I did not know that. I actually did not.
Girl's a fucking liar.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
I got this.
Zach literally
You guys look
doubled
at their
down.
shirts, Sam.
Zach doubled down.
They
and
did
went,
switch
"Nah."
shirts once to mess with Matt.
It's always
Didn't
funny
they?
because ever since I was young, I would see their faces, and I remember people talking about like how difficult it is to like know who's who, and I'm like, it's really easy. What?
So
I think I was ignorant as like pre-high school or in high school / pre-high school, and then afterwards I was like, oh, let me
She was
actually
enlightened.
take a look, and oh yeah, now I can see the difference. I feel like such an idiot. I'm so sorry to the twins.
Yeah.
But currently now it's their voices that I'm trying to get right because in Discord, dude, this has been happening more recently too, where in Discords, one of them will be saying something, and I'll be like, ah, yes, blah, 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 blah,
If you
blah.
aren't there
And then they'd be
soon,
like,
I'll bust you
wrong
down so
twin.
low
I'm
that
like,
you'll have to salute
what?
police to-
Are you serious? There ain't no way, you know, type of a, yeah.
I think I've done that maybe once or twice.
I'm not in Discord calls with them.
I
at all.
can't tell if we're trying to kidnap someone or save someone.
The only time I've
I have no
ever
idea.
really been in a Discord call with the twins is when we're playing Halo.
Bro, not
Yeah.
even Lethal Company?
No.
Lethal Company, yes, but like barely.
Well, and
Bro, I talked with the people who I never met in Lethal Company more than I talked to with Lethal Company. I will say,
I know.
Sam, that one guy, I don't know any of their names. That one guy who chilled with you and me underneath a tree and had a beer, that shit was
I have no idea. I don't remember who he was.
do you remember the
That was
name of
very
him?
happy. What's up?
Do you remember the
Sam.
name?
No.
No, not at all.
I wish
all
I
I know,
did though, because that guy was awesome.
all I know
Me
is
and-
me,
we chilled
Aiden,
under a
and
tree,
him
and
had
we
a
walked
beer
by, we were
together.
like, bro, come over and chill and have a beer with us. He was like, oh, bet. Just came to relax. That shit was awesome. Made me very happy.
Them fucking chilled.
We just watched a bunch of people walking by,
I'll
like
come
doing
back
all
and
this
give you
work.
my
and we were
insurance
just having-
details later.
We just grabbed the
Boy, am
casket
I
of,
glad I
of
used a blue color swapper
bottles
recently.
that I'd found and just pretended to have a beer. It was great. A nice treat.
That game was. Lethal Company is such a good game.
It really is.
For me, it depends on the feeling.
Oh, that, I mean,
If
100%.
I was playing with
That's fair.
people who wouldn't laugh when I step on a landmine on purpose, then it would not be nearly as fun.
Oh, no.
But because people laugh and have fun with that, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't laugh. I would just look at you.
I mean, you'd play along to
It would
some
give me the
extent.
craziest side eye.
Yep. Most definitely. Okay, it
Zach
has
would
been
give you a type of stare.
No one ever wants to play it with me. Oof.
You want to play it right now, Joey? You want to
Why'd
play
you say
it?
that like it's a threat?
Because it
Why
is.
does it say it like, bro,
It is a threat.
Zach will
It's
say the
right.
most random things like it's a fucking threat. When I feel like this is
They
Zach.
work like a retail job, and he's gonna be like, "Do you want help, sir?"
Do you want help?
I would be too antisocial to talk to them. I would
This
just sit in the
black
corner and be like,
Well,
I'm
it's your
being
job, bro.
abducted
yeah, I'm over here.
against
thinking-
my will.
Oh, no,
Can
no one heard me.
anyone
No one
hear
called
me?
Bro,
No.
if you really want to be antisocial, work at a job, work at Home
I
Depot.
mean,
They have to go
other than
3
my
miles just to find another
abductors.
person. You'll be fine.
Stop
I
it.
would hide in a box on the
They
shelf.
have to. To be
Hide
able to
in a
find
box
work,
on
they have to go 3 miles southwest.
Zach,
gotta
Zach
go on a
would
Lord
hide
of the
in a
Rings
box,
journey.
and when they found him, he would be like, "You saw nothing."
Zach, if you're gonna hide in a box, when they find you, I need you to pop out like a leprechaun.
Oh, so weasel.
Oh! If you do that, maybe they'll think it's an event. You won't get fired.
Oh my god.
Bro, it's a Pokemon event.
If you answer me these questions 3, you get 5% off.
Discount for ye.
Discount for ye.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to talking with my friends now.
Oh, lame.
Time.
I see how it is.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get.
I'm waiting for Zach to someday just like get real aggressive.
Yeah.
Just with, like that's the shit that I always love to do. Whenever someone's like, "I see how it is," I'm like, "Yes, you do. You have it. Congratulations."
Bro, I'm glad you do, because if you did it, I'll fucking beat you up.
Well, and that's how you know someone's being stupid, is that Zach's ranting about it. Because Zach doesn't care for like 90% of the time, and then that one time happens, and he just goes off. And you're like, damn.
I think I've heard that very rarely. And I think there's one specific time I remember when me and Zach woke up early to play a game, and then Sam woke up, and me and Zach were in the middle of a game, and Sam was like, "It's my turn." It was like, "No, the turns haven't started yet because we were playing early." And then we all got into a heated debate. It was crazy. That shit
Oh,
was
but you
funny.
went a heated debate. No
Yeah,
argument,
everything.
just a debate.
That shit
I'm
was funny.
throwing these people off buildings. Please help them.
You enjoy talking with your friends, Zach.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he already left too.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
I figured he
I
just
trust
was
that
like,
Zach
alright,
can
I'm gonna
still sit
dip.
here and wait. Zach is too curious. You'll still sit and wait while we talk until eventually.
Unlike me, who I will be like, okay,
Yep.
bye. Voodoo.
I just have slight FOMO. Just like,
Felt that.
okay.
Bro, I didn't leave a Discord call because I was like, what if something interesting happened? And I didn't leave for like 2 hours. I'm pretty sure.
EDM Pro gets delivered out. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Yeah, Sam.
What?
I was reading chat. So okay,
How
wait,
dare you?
guys, hold on. I'm gonna run this by my Discord people in call /
Now that
So
Zach's no longer here,
I mean,
I kind of was hoping he would join back just because I said that. Voodoo.
so what I'm thinking
What you
of
say, you little shit?
trying of doing is when someone follows, what typically happens is a noise will play through Twitch on OBS and only I hear it, and then maybe depending on the alert or whatever, some text to speech. What I'm gonna see about trying to do is having it go through the Discord bot so everyone in the Discord call can hear it. And
That would be.
yeah, it'd be
Wait.
so cool, wouldn't it?
You could possibly have it go through your mic, and then it could be like Swag69 has just subscribed for 3 months.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to go through my
Shout out
mic,
to Swag 16.
especially yeah. Especially
best
because
man I
I
ever
already
met.
have a bot, you know. I already have it, and then I need to do that kind of stuff with my webhook thing, anyways. But
Shout out to Swag.
honestly, shout out
Bro,
to Swag
Shout out to Swag
69.
69. Gotta be one of my favorite people.
Top 27.
Long time
Definitely
follower.
in the top version of the population.
Yeah.
Top
In the
4
top 75%.
billion. Oh, top 1 billion? One.
Within, when
100 million.
definitely within the top 75% of the population.
What is 70%?
That's a good point, Joey.
billion?
Did you see how cool that
That's-
was?
And what's
So-
like 6 billion people in the world, and it'd probably be
Whoa.
what?
Look, an awning. If this
Four?
was an
Is this you,
action
Sam, or is
movie,
this me?
someone would
Am I
fall
supposed to be
onto
paying
it.
attention to this?
What? Yeah, this is a
Wow,
mission. This
that
is
really
historic quest.
smart.
Oh,
Could my
okay.
day get any worse?
You guys pay attention to the story?
No.
About to say that.
Actually, I do because it's a Lego game and the
Merciful
plot
heavens
armor in these
above.
games are
Help
funny
at
as all shit.
last. Arrest these men.
That's true.
Get it!
That's fair.
I mean, okay, so if it
Lego
went
games
through
are the only games that can get away with massive plot armor.
Joey, if it went through my bot, then all I'd have to do is just
That's
not
right.
have my
You
bot in the
show him
call.
what for.
Easy.
Oh, what do you? What?
Dude, I don't know what I'm
Jay!
Get wrecked.
Oh, get his ass.
I like how all the doors you've gone through and I haven't teleported
I
to
haven't.
you once.
I have not gone through a door. That is the thing. I just haven't.
The first door I really go through, it's like, all right, you're both here now.
Let's
You
get
still
it.
got that fucking intense music going on.
It's been
Because-
happening the entire time. What even is this? Oh, there we go.
It's a bike rack.
Is it though?
It's a spot to put your bike, and then you lock it.
Is it though?
And then
'Cause it
people
looks
take off the wheel
destroyed.
and
Yeah, honestly. It was a bike rack.
Accurate, believable 1, 2, and 3 point pro. You think I do 3-point perspective? What? Oh, you think I do 1 point perspective?
You don't do 1 point perspective?
Bro, I don't think.
I feel like I was supposed to get more from up there, but I didn't.
Left after you warped
No,
me
I-
over there like you just went through a green pipe in a Mario game.
It's okay, I'll get there. Hey, whoa! Man didn't have his blinker on.
Man changed the genre so fast.
Yep.
Enough of
Thought
that
we needed
Nintendo
some-
shit. Time to get some real heat.
Time to get some Italian pepperoni pizzazz.
Guys, I have like 50
I was
pages
refraining
left of
from
my
saying-
book.
Of a book you're reading, or of a book you're writing, or of a book you're...
I'm reading. Book that I'm reading. Suggested by...
Sorry for your loss.
Oh,
Reading
dude,
books
on
is
the
good,
Reader's
okay?
Your viewpoint just got updated today. I'm so happy about
It did?
it. Yeah!
The one that I read is updated on Tuesdays.
Bro, are you not watching Webtoons? Are you not on Webtoons?
Aw, heck. I'll come back
Are
and
you?
give you my
What chapter are you
details
on?
later.
It's like 180 something?
Hold on. Now I need to check. Let me multitask. I won't be able to hit the space to jump. And that is like the one button I need to press right now. God damn it.
197. Yeah. Hey.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there, otherwise I would.
Where is it?
That's what I'm trying to find, Sam. Where is it?
Don't give me the
I don't see it.
We're on 191 for free, but if you want to pay, you can go up to 196. Or you can just wait 42 days. So we're basically the same points.
Almost.
Oh. Sam, you know what we
Mine.
could do when you visit?
What?
Watch
Read that
Solo
book
Leveling.
or that. I'm okay with that.
Man. Can I say a hot take?
Sure.
Yes.
Story sucks.
I think it's good at the beginning, but at
The
the end,
beginning
it's-
is great, the middle is stellar, the ending sucks. And it only
I
goes
really
downhill
hope.
once it gets
I really hope they change the ending or. Get
I
good.
hope they're gonna change anything. They make side characters relevant again, because even his own summons started to become irrelevant, and those were side characters. But they were like part of his character. Even his own. Side
He
characters
was
I know.
a side character, kind
Yeah.
of, if you think about it, because he
No,
was the
Joey, we
dumb-
haven't started watching it. And honestly, that's fair. Like 100%.
Solo. Okay, so the only good thing we can think of is Solo Leveling's not gonna get to the end for a long time. So we can
enjoy it while it lasts.
we can be happy with like hopefully decent animation.
Do you
And
know any of the plot behind Soul Leveling,
Whoa.
Jay?
Did
Are
you
you going
see
to?
how
Yeah,
cool
I've
just
read,
read the whole book.
Yeah.
before.
Dang.
and I've
Oh yeah, then awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I've
no,
also
they-
bought the both
An
the
awning.
books.
If
like,
this
book
was an action
series.
movie, someone would fall
story
onto
is. I haven't
that.
actually read the one, but that story is.
Ow. That
It's
really
like at the start it's
smart.
great
Could
because
my
he's no
day
level up,
get
but
any
eventually he gets to a
worse?
point where he's so leveled up that no other character matters. Not even the National Grade Hunters do anything.
No.
Merciful
And then
heavens
the
above.
and then
Help at
spoiler
last.
alert,
Arrest
the big
these
bad
men.
shows
Get it.
up one time and immediately loses.
I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've read the ending of that
That
book
was a
or
good bunch of
series,
twos.
whatever you want to call it, however you want to say it. She's
You
on the
remember
floor.
that?
Yeah.
The
He
final
won't
big
soon
bad
forget
only
that
appears one
hiding.
time in the story. In the one battle he fights and he loses.
Well, and like the
All
other
villains
thing,
in the story are there
Excellent.
only to be
Queensbury
like
rules.
stopgaps. They're so worthless. They don't do anything useful. All I know is that they
Thank
kill
you,
one
young
old
man.
guy.
I thought my fate was sealed.
The ice guy
Well,
kills
I'm on duty,
one
sir.
old guy, and that's supposed to be like a
They may
big
have
sad thing.
reinforcements, so we ought to leave here at once. My
But
car
that
should
character
still
became
be
useless.
nearby.
So I'm like, what's the point?
Sorry we're late, Chase. Not that it looks like you needed our
I have a
help.
lot of problems
Young
with that
man,
later end
I
of
should
that
feel a
story.
lot
Yeah.
safer at the
I don't
police
blame
I have a
you.
very big passion
you
for
mind
writing, and I
driving
don't
me?
like the later end of that
I'm
story
still
because a lot of
rather
stories do the
shaken.
exact same thing
Go
that that
on.
story does,
I'll call the
which
chief
is
and
they
tell
make an
him you got
overpowered
Mr.
protagonist, right,
Blackwell
and that's
down
fun.
safely.
But
We'll
one of the
stay
things that I love
here
about
and
One Punch
round
Man,
up the
and a lot of
gang
people
members.
don't like about One Punch Man. Saitama is not the most important character in the story,
Thank you.
or rather, he's
I'm
not the character who's
dreadfully
there all
sorry.
the time in the
I
story
haven't even
because he's
asked your
so
name.
strong that putting
I'm
him in the
Chase.
story makes it
Chase
boring.
McCain. We've never met before.
Chase
So we get to see all these side characters do
McCain.
these cool things because so
Wow.
many stories
What a
will have the
tiny
coolest side
world
characters you'll
we
ever
live
see in
in.
your life,
You
and then they
know,
get relegated
I
to
was
bench
only
warmer.
recently
Bro,
talking
get
to an
in there.
acquaintance of mine
Get-
about
Get your ass
Well,
in the
oh, yeah,
fight.
you went to an arresting
Like God,
wreck
it's so
fury.
frustrating to
He
see.
doesn't think Chief Duncan
So
did that?
often that'll happen.
No. Some of us
They'll
have
be
a far
relegated to
clearer
benchwarmer, but they'll have like the most unique power and they use it in the most
unmuddied by
cool ways. And the main character will have
Such a
I punch
pity
really,
that
really
Rex
hard.
got out again. Who knows what
I'll
fiendish
honestly
thing
kind of
was
want to
Naruto's
see
very
like
deep bag of
So,
two
who were
moves
those men
versus
back
like
there?
all these other characters have these
Environmental
really interesting
activists,
ideas.
no doubt.
I want to see a book or show or
Why would they
movie
like
that
you?
does like
You
the
don't
opposite.
know.
Every other
I
character is
told
OP,
everyone.
but
Simply
the main
unfortunate
character has a lot of
misunderstanding that I have
moves and
put
he's really creative on how to
behind
make
me.
combos and
The main thing is,
I
You
mean-
know what I
safe
think would be a
now.
great story?
Yes.
what.
I must
go first,
have a
Jay.
word.
Here's my
I was just
with
gonna
my
say, isn't
security.
that what they kind of were doing with solo leveling? Because he was the weakest. That was his whole slogan, the weakest hunter.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
And
but
then-
then he turns out to be really, really OP.
Yeah,
Well,
Because he's the only
that's
one
why I
who can
said
level up.
starts out. That's why I said
It starts out as that, definitely. It starts out as like, hey, this is really cool and unique, and then it turns out it becomes. You know what also was just like that?
SAO.
At the
day for
start-
drive.
My Hero Academia.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
So he had to be careful and utilize his techniques in interesting ways alongside his teammates, and now he's so strong that he just bodies everybody and no one can stand up. to
You're
him
just
except for
taking
him.
the scenic route.
I mean,
Like-
it was anyone who's
It was
smart
always going to
enough
happen.
would be able to figure that out because
Mr.
he was supposed to
Blackwell,
become stronger than
I
All
am
Might at
so relieved to
100%, but
say
he couldn't
Yeah.
control
I
even
can
like
barely
5%.
Thank
But-
you again.
So he was always
Chase.
going to be stronger
You
than All
sleep
Might at some
during
point. But
workout.
But
It
even
still
All
is
Might
like all
has
things
some like trouble.
let
So-
me take you
See,
inside.
and that's
Yeah.
kind of why I'm
Thank you.
enjoying Naruto too, because it's
Farewell,
like,
Chase
yeah,
McCabe.
Naruto's getting powerful and
sure
powerful
we
and
will
powerful,
meet
but everyone else
again.
is scaling with him in a degree
Yeah.
where it's like,
Oh, that
Are you a
rhymes.
Shippuden yet?
no, wait, which one? Wait, Sam, help,
We're year time skip.
huh?
We're in with Jiraiya. After Chunin exam, Sasuke get captured.
Yeah, I don't understand. What was the question?
What is the last thing? Are you in Naruto? Have you seen Naruto Shippuden?
I think the answer is yes. I mean, we've seen Madara and everything.
Okay, so yeah.
I might, I repeat, might need your help. I couldn't find my
What?
dad in
Wait,
any
what?
of Chan's other offices.
So,
I decided to
Characters
try a salvage
scaling to
yard, and
Naruto? Since when?
now I'm stuck in
What
here.
about Rock Lee?
what?
I
Well,
was desperate. It is my dad, Chase.
Rock-
What if Chan
Longer
catches
than-
you?
That won't happen. I'm completely hidden.
well, and it's each
Doesn't do
character
anything.
has their. Actually, Might Guy was the one,
Natalia!
you know. And it's not like every character is at the same level at all times.
I need a
It's
favor and the chief
every
cannot
character
know
has
about
their like
Name.
shining
Natalia's
moment.
in
It's
trouble
not
at
always
Chan's junkyard, and I'm
Naruto
gonna
saving
need
the
backup
day,
to get
except
her
for
out.
Sakura, who just
Natalia
sucks and doesn't do
Kowalski?
anything
What are you up to?
90% of the
For
time.
real.
Can you help?
Yeah.
Sure. I know a couple of officers who
Which-
don't mind going behind the chief's back. I'll tell them to meet you
And I
outside
think
the
just
salvage
because-
yard,
Shikamaru
and
does.
I'll get them to bring it.
Shikamaru is
He's
Shadow
the
Lord.
thinker.
He's
He
just
was the
the
first
Thanks,
of their
Ellen.
class to
You don't know how
become,
much this means to me.
what is it?
Well, yeah, in the series of Naruto. But
Yeah.
eventually, what happens in Naruto is the same.
Uh,
what happens in
he
so many
trapped
series, where the
Black
main
Skills,
characters
in
become
the
so
Morph
strong,
Skills.
it's insane.
Yeah, is it? But I think that happens
Tencent is
in
the
more
most
of
useful?
Boruto, right?
Boruto is just a bad show, and we don't watch that. We don't talk
Oh,
about
okay.
What's up?
I don't know. I
Yeah, no,
haven't.
Naruto, and I mean, Naruto's a good show. I don't think a story that does the things that I'm saying is necessarily immediately bad. It's just they'll have the coolest freaking characters that are super smart, and then they'll have Naruto with his deep bag of two moves, the Rasengan and the Shadow Clones.
it. And QB's drop.
Yeah. But then they'll have like Sasuke, or they'll have Kakashi. And Kakashi's got like 17 billion moves. To get through. It's like, man, why is he relegated to the
Where's
sideshow?
my backup?
Bro, he has the same eye as Sasuke, but 2,000 times moves.
Well, that's because he's been doing it all longer.
And Sasuke's a little dumbass.
Yeah, he is.
Sasuke's also
He's someone who wants power, but leaves the most powerful, most powerful village
Stutsky and Clutch
to go with a perverted
distress.
pedo snake.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm an Avenger. I don't like a lot of
Clutch,
things.
Stutsky, thanks for this. Natalia's in Chan's
I
salvage
will
yard.
be
Chief arrested some of his gang
I-
earlier.
Hokage, not
I don't have a
Naruto.
clue.
Those guys for me.
I
You were
have
like,
a mission that's going to
Sasuke,
I
what's
have
your...
yeah.
That
I
is
don't
perfect,
Trump.
Studsky. Really?
Doesn't have a dream, and then is like, I'll be Hokage.
You know what I really
Bro,
gotta
that is
do?
like 5 years later. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I gotta,
This girl.
Come on.
I gotta actually fully read all of them. I know a lot of the story beats. but I just know
I'm gonna
that
have to take
Rock
these
Lee has
things
this really
Thanks,
cool
Joey.
moment in the against Gaara, and then he has that one moment against that one guy, and then he does nothing else for the rest of the series.
Yeah, but it's
He has his own show, in all fairness.
Isn't that a goof show?
It is, but also then he fights Sasuke in it, and it turns into like Naruto Shippuden animation.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
think
sick.
it could
know that
be
he-
like because Rock Lee is a goof, that's how
I
he
know those
sees
two.
everything,
They're
so that's
cops.
why it's
Yeah.
like done like that.
Yeah, and then he gets serious and everything's
I
like,
guess the softly approach is out of
and
the
we're not
question.
going to talk
You
that
ready,
I'm
Studsky?
pretty sure
I was
Neji
born
is still
ready.
alive, even though
Ready for what?
We've got to get to Natalia as
Man got
fast
turned
as
to a
possible.
pencil holder. That's cool.
Chan could be doing anything to get information out of her.
Like giving her ice cream? What? He's not
Well,
gonna try
but
to grind
Naruto
Studsky?
stopped
No, I mean, I get really
Might
bad
Guy
news from ice cream.
from
I'd
his
tell you
8th gate
anything
of
if you trust me
death,
with it.
so maybe.
Well,
Especially mint
he
chocolate.
survived him. Saved him
Yeah.
with half shot.
Or they could make her drink loads of soda pop and she'd
So he'll
get
just bring
trapped
him back
in.
from the
Because
dead.
ladies
That's how
can't
overpowered
Yeah, the
characters
only-
work, right?
Does that all the time.
Actually,
Well,
I
he
think-
lost.
I
He
think
lost
the
that for
three
Yeah.
most
Oh,
transformable
another
characters
one.
has got to be
They could-
Goku,
Alright.
Ichigo,
That really
and
isn't helping.
they're the ones with the most transformations I think I can possibly think of.
a couple more
At least that just comes to my head.
I can start that generator. Who puts a
Okay,
tin in a
Go-
wash
Goku I
I
can
wonder if it's in
agree
a
with.
scrapyard.
I would definitely add Luffy on that list. His
Luffy,
5 main transformations. He'll
No,
probably
not
have
the
more.
workout dice. All right, Sam, you're doing this by
What is some
yourself.
more anime? Sam, what is
Yo.
something that? What is an anime hot take, quote unquote? Because I don't like calling things hot takes because then people are like, "What is the most controversial thing I can say?" What is something that you're like, if I said this, I might get some backlash? What is it? When it comes to
Gate open.
do you have anything?
Vegeta should have died. Raditz should have been revived, and Vegeta should have died.
Ooh,
I gotta do
that's
walking
kind of
lunges.
spicy. That's kind of spicy.
They should have had the brothers working together.
I gotta do 20
kicking
walking lunges.
Vegeta
I'll
and
BRB.
Nappa's ass, and then go to Namek to get new Dragon Balls. I feel like that would have been cool. And again, I'm gonna say it for like the 5th time. One of them should have had Super Saiyan 4. That's just should be canon because it's so cool.
I will forever say that Raditz was a waste.
Raditz was such a wasted character, and it makes me upset. Because
And it's funny because
okay.
people who are like, he was supposed to be a character who, you know, doesn't do these things or whatever. Right? He was
Cool,
supposed to be a
cool.
character who just shows up and does things. I'm like, bro, everything that Raditz does when he's the main character's brother, yet everything that Raditz does when he shows up could have been done by literally any other Saiyan.
So hear me out. Hear me out.
All
We
right, I'm
start out with like Raditz meeting Kakarot.
I like how
healing
Sam's
Gohan.
doing nothing right now. Also,
I filled up the last thing, and I got 2 out of 3 of blowing up cars, and I'm talking to Ada now.
you were in the same position I left you in.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
So
It's simply an illusion.
that's where we start. Then, Kakarot beats Raditz without the help of Piccolo. Piccolo shows up and offers help, but Raditz is already beaten, not dead. Raditz realizes how strong Kakarot is, and maybe he can become more strong than Vegeta and even Frieza. Breaks his scouter, unless it's already broken, which it might be, I don't know. They start training with Kame and Piccolo, and then Kame takes Goku to the other world to train with King Kai, learns Kaioken. The Z Fighters and
Hey, look at me. I'm on a
Raditz
roll.
minus Goku fight Nappa and Vegeta while Goku's late, like always, like in canon. And then the way it works to keep
Thank you.
Vegeta a relevant character is his animosity towards Goku will be something Frieza recognizes and might revive him to help fight Goku with after he turns Super Saiyan. Because, as you remember, Resurrection F, where Frieza gets resurrected by his minions, you might be like, okay, revive Frieza. Or not Frieza, revive Vegeta, bring him here. He's gonna help.
Dude, I'm so lost at this point.
That's fair because you don't know the story, but I
I
feel
do
like
think that there's a lot missing though when you don't know.
Also,
That's
Joey said
fair.
hot take AOT is a low tier anime.
okay, first,
Ooh, that
Attack on
is
Titan.
spicy reasoning.
Attack on Titan. The first 3 seasons I like. The last season, I'm not the biggest fan of.
The live
Look at the
action was
reasoning
so
for
good.
For what?
I don't know, I'm just... Because the live action is never good.
There is. Oh,
One Piece live action is apparently really good. I haven't watched One Piece nor the live action, but apparently because the main creator of One Piece is on that project. And
Bro,
like,
that's-
he's deciding a lot of stuff, and so it's really good apparently. People
but that's
really
what goes wrong with everything else. They just.
like it. Did you know they're remaking One Piece?
Yeah. Yeah, they're reanimating it before it even finishes.
Yeah, it's not finished. It's not gonna be finished for like another 2 years or something.
If Liz didn't have such like a hard on, you know, for it, and was like, "Rrr," and... Huh?
Pause.
Liz, if she wasn't like all for it and, you know, wasn't
She
like...
watches
I-
One Piece?
Yeah.
apparently...
Yes, she does.
And if she'd
That
like
sounds like
also,
a pirate.
you know, take up some of my recommendations, then maybe I would. But also, One Piece is like 10 billion episodes.
No, don't watch One Piece until it's finished.
Sheesh. Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
Especially
How much
since
fridge space
there's
do
a
you
lot
need?
of filler in the actual anime. Wait until it's finished and then get like a filler.
Help.
So you can skip
bro,
it.
I honestly,
Thank
I
you.
watched a couple episodes of One Piece and I was like, oh my god, I cannot watch this anymore. It takes so long because they'll fight for like 2 seconds, talk for like 5 episodes, then fight for 2 more seconds, then talk for 5 more episodes. I'm like,
Shonen
bro,
fans
you
that
are
have
supposed to be
ballistic characters
fucking
interact without their
pirates.
fists.
Because
Shonen
it's an
fans that
animal
have ballistic
cookie.
characters speak without their hands for 3 seconds.
no, it's the thing is, I can't explain it honestly.
Here, doggy,
It's
doggy.
just so annoying because they're pirates. They're supposed to be fighting. Ah, yes, let's protect this village. Zoro's gonna get lost. Fucking Luffy's going the wrong direction. Not the wrong direction. Luffy's dumb. He doesn't fight because he can one-shot them all because he apparently can. He's, I don't know, bullshit that I probably don't know yet. He's apparently gonna get 5 transformation. One turns him into literal god.
Yeah, he's got the two.
So proud of you too.
Just do whatever he just whatever he wants to do. That's
What's
the
up, TJ? Alright, Joey said Aaron Yeager was just someone who liked screaming and was kind of useless.
Aaron Yeager gaslit his father and himself to start a world war. How in what world do you think, yes, I will gaslight my father and myself and any other person with the attack titan into giving it to me so I can start a world war, and then the moment I get the attack titan and touch someone with royal blood, I will know of my plan that hasn't been planned yet.
Bro, I have not
What
actually
fucking
seen Attack on
plot?
Titan, so I have not. I was gonna binge it when it was all finished, so I actually have
Oh
to
man,
read all the
that
manga
model
now.
was a
It
classic.
is
I actually haven't
all
seen it.
finished, I'm pretty-
I know the
Now
ending
that is what I call a compact car.
because I got
Ooh,
spoiled.
I can use it to get up
Here's
onto
a
that
real.
pile of junk.
Okay, here's a question. What is everyone's opinions on Jujutsu Kaisen? I know that you guys
I have
haven't
no
seen
idea.
it, but anyone in the chat, what's your opinions on Jujutsu Kaisen? Because that is, I feel like that's a sort of polarizing story. There's a lot of people who are like it's great, and there's a lot of people who are like it's really mid and not all that great. And I don't know what fence I'm on. I will say my biggest hot take when it comes to anime, I guess, recently, is that Gojo's a really boring character, and he's not all that interesting.
Joey said JJK is really good.
I'll agree. I like the story.
Whoa,
It's
that was
not
close.
awful. It's,
Remember,
of course,
scrap
I think one of the
yards
biggest
are
reasons why I
dangerous
like this, I'm a
places
bigger
which
fan of
shouldn't be
side characters
played
more
in.
often, and the main
You hear
character
me?
is almost beyond useless.
Good luck getting over the grind.
Itadori is so far beyond useless 90% of the time, it's actually not even funny. He is so far beyond useless compared to the other characters that they had to cop out a win against the biggest, like, the most popular character in the story, which is Gojo.
Joey also said if I gotta rewatch season 2 because it was just kind of confusing the first time. Everyone is entitled to their own wrong opinion about Gojo. Nice.
Gojo is boring as shit. He's just every mentor character you have ever seen in an anime combined, and then he also is missing for half the story.
And now Joey's
So,
in
again,
Adland, so he can't hear.
Every mentor
Suck,
character ever.
Yeah,
Deal.
he's just
Is Natalia
laid
ticklish?
back, easy going,
Is
but
she
secretly
ticklish?
super strong,
Once
but
I got
really
tickled
nice
so
and pretty
badly by a
silly.
mugger that I told him the
He's just
security
every
code for my
mentor
bank
character
card.
with white hair that
You
you've seen
told
in
me you
anime
threatened me.
combined, and
Yeah,
then his
with
power
more
makes him annoying.
So you're really
He gets,
ticklish, are you?
he's
Don't
not there
even
for half
think
the
about
story,
it,
and then he
but
shows
you
back up
already know
and
my security
loses
code anyway. You still
in the
haven't
most
changed it from your
stupid way
first-
possible.
Bro, right now I'm trying to think of like a. Oh, actually no. I've thought of a strong, or not strong, a weak mentor character for the main character.
Like
You know, Mob.
literally, Mob?
Mob's mentor. I forgot his name.
Oh, yeah,
but
right.
he's
Mob's
fucking
100.
weak. It's
Oh
funny.
yeah, he's awesome.
He's awesome, but he doesn't need to be strong to be an amazing fucking character.
Yeah, have you seen season 3?
I've not. I'm so
That's the end of the
sad
show,
about
man. Show's over.
it. What? How could they?
Season 3 is the last season.
Bro, Mob Psycho is so fucking good.
It's great. Well, the manga was created, or the webcomic, I guess, because it's not. It's a manga. The manga was created, and then the whole thing is 100 chapters long.
Damn, it's like 1/100th of.
The
Joey's
One
back
Piece.
from Adland.
Not
Welcome back.
bad.
I'm sure you
not
didn't miss
afraid of changing
anything.
my car's
One
oil.
Piece is like 1/100th of one. Bad. You know what I'm trying to say. Mob
Yeah.
Psycho is 100th.
Maybe I can use those cars.
I'm
as
gonna
collateral
stop
ones.
talking right now.
Boring, man.
Dude, why are these two people following me?
He's just
Can they
every
not?
white-haired mentor character you've seen in anime like Jiraiya, all mashed into
Really?
one, and then he's not in the story for half the time, and then because he was so overtly strong, they had to kill him in the dumbest way possible.
But they killed him.
So he has this ability called Infinity, which means that if you try to punch him, the closer you get to him, the farther that Infinity expands, so you can't actually touch him.
That sounds really
Okay.
stupid.
Because of this, he quote unquote, so many people put like, could Gojo beat Goku, right? And it's like, Gojo as a character, he's like above average in stats, but without Infinity, he's actually not all that incredible in terms of anime sphere. He just has Infinity, which is the dumbest hack in the world. So he has this ability, right?
A teleporter
Okay.
built
And-
out of scrap?
So, but eventually the
If I
main
come out
villain
the
has to
other
like
end
fight
as a
against him.
fly, I will
And
not be happy.
He also has this ability called Reverse Curse Technique. Reverse Curse Technique basically just
Oh,
heals you,
good.
right?
More bad
Okay.
guys. Well,
And so
at least
he
my
also
head
has the
isn't on
6
backwards or
eyes. The
anything.
6 eyes is something that where it makes it so that he can, use very, very minimal amounts of curse energy to make
Motherfucker
things
has
that
a
he wants to happen.
dojutsu? What?
A jujutsu.
Dojutsu.
A dojutsu? I don't know what that is.
Sharingan. Rinnegan. Byakugan. Sensegan. I'm making
Not
a
really,
Naruto
no. It's not
joke.
like something that he actively uses, I don't think. Because
I'm
there's no
making-
like Amaterasu or anything that he uses that specifically has the eyes. or anything. It's specifically
Alright,
just
just
like this is
hang
something
on.
he was born with.
Whoop,
This
sorry.
character is so
Poor
strong,
choice
mind
of
you. This
words.
character is so strong that when he was born, it shifted the balance of power in the world. When he was born, it happened. That's how stupidly powerful this character is.
get me down anytime soon?
Okay.
So, this character's that powerful.
Aiden,
Okay.
you need to read chat. Do you have it open, or do you want me to read it to you?
No, I haven't. I don't have it open. Am I
It
getting
was
things wrong?
it was also 6 eyes. He had unlimited curse energy and a reverse curse technique. There's way more than just healing. You're so wrong at first. Well, I'm hurt that you would say
I'll
that.
have you down
Does he
in
have
a minute.
unlimited curse energy? I thought the whole thing was that Yuta has more curse
Sorry,
energy than
I
even
mean,
Gojo because he has the most curse energy out of anyone. I thought that was the whole thing about Yuta, that he was one of the most powerful, like, sorcerers ever because he has more curse energy
just need to
than
find the
Gojo,
button to
even though
lower
Gojo
you
has the 6
gently.
eyes. If he does have in unlimited curse energy, it makes his death even super. The way he dies in the manga is he is in a
Yeah,
battle against
that
this
wasn't
guy
it.
called Sukuna, who's like the strongest sorcerer of the past. Right?
Okay.
In the manga, he is literally winning.
He made me
They
eat
literally
ice cream.
end the chapter with
Hold it.
Sukuna being super
Starsky,
damaged, and he's
Let's
like,
make ourselves scarce before the chief
you know,
shows
he's
up.
like healing himself, and all the characters are like, he's gonna
See ya,
win.
Chase.
And then the next chapter is him
guys.
talking to his friends who are dead in heaven, going, man, that guy was really
And you've
strong.
gotta keep out of
And it
this
shows
Well,
that he died off screen. They
I'll
killed
find
him
your dad.
off screen.
I
They
promise.
killed Gojo off
I don't want to
screen?
see you get hurt.
Yes, he is one of the most favorited, like the
Okay.
most liked characters in the story. The most powerful sorcerer of the modern age. With
Stay out of
all of these
trouble.
things, when he was
I will.
born, it shifted the balance of power so heavily. And he was killed off screen
Starting from now?
because he was too powerful to make an actual understandable reason for how he dies. Even though the end of the chapter before this, he was winning. He was healing himself, and Sukuna was hurt and like very injured. And it ends with him in a very like advantageous situation, and the next chapter starts with him dead.
Bruh.
I don't get the writing style,
Bruh.
understand it, but it's one of the reasons why I think that Gojo's the idea of Gojo's really interesting. He's so powerful, he could do whatever he wants, but his morality holds him back.
He could do anything he wants except for die on screen.
The whole idea is apparently that it's like he could go and eradicate an entire group of people, like an entire like nation of people in a day. He is that powerful, but he doesn't do it because of morality. He has his own morality that he keeps up, right?
Joey did say Uta has bottomless curse energy and Gojo has unlimited curse. Wait,
Which is gonna make it
yeah,
What's the
bottomless
difference?
and then unlimited.
I don't wanna hear it.
Unlimited. Yeah.
I'm transferring
Yeah,
you
that
to
sounds like
Sheriff
the same thing.
Huckleberry's department.
It
in
not
sounds
gonna
similar,
work.
but I guess
Until we've
here's
cleared
the
up
thing
this mess.
with
Does he need our help with
and it's
solving
good.
the
It's a
case?
good show, and the powers are really unique.
Doubtful.
But
His district has the
sometimes
lowest amount of crime in all
understanding
of
the
Lego
powers
City,
just
which is
isn't
why I want you there, so you can't cause trouble.
What about
sometimes
the Fury
powers have like
investigation?
very finite
I put my most
differences,
highly
and it's
decorated
like, I
officer
don't
on the
fully
case.
get them because
My
they're
protege.
sometimes it'll
I
take
like
an
to
entire
think of him as
page
the
or
son
two
I never
to explain
had, and who looks
someone's
nothing like
cursed
me.
power, like someone's
If
cursed
anyone
energy.
can get results, it's him.
I think Hikari's took like 3 pages to explain.
Man,
Meanwhile, I know absolutely not. Oh shucks, I hit B, didn't I?
Hikari's cursed energy technique pretty much just has to do with luck, but it took 3 pages to explain. I was like, man, I cannot understand this. They're cool, they're really interesting, but they're also like, man,
Why
that's a
haven't
lot
you
of
reported to
writing.
Sheriff
And I
Huckleberry
don't
yet?
fully understand
going,
the
I'm
machinations of
going.
what this is supposed
You
to mean.
better
But I
be,
guess,
otherwise
so I
you'll
guess
be
apparently
gone.
unlimited is different
Permanently.
than that. But if he has unlimited curse energy, could he just do whatever he wants?
That's a good
confusing.
question.
If he has unlimited curse energy, could he not just overpower Sukuna immediately? Wait, if he has unlimited curse energy, why did he need that one girl to power up his Hollow Purple to 200% if he has unlimited curse energy? Wouldn't it just be unlimited power then? Or is it based on the amount that his like body can take?
I'm so
I don't
confused.
understand.
I have
Don't
no
you reread
idea.
Jujutsu Kaisen, man? Here's the thing. I've been reading it week to week, right? So there's probably a lot of details that I don't fully remember. So maybe I have to go back and reread the entire manga,
If I'm late again.
which I'll do. I will do. If I get something wrong, I'll
Yowzers.
absolutely tell me the chapter. I will look it up right now. I wanna make sure that I have the facts.
No, Aiden, you're doing homework.
Aiden, yeah, I was gonna say, Aiden just wants to be distracted from homework.
Bro, I will take the time that it takes. I will tank the time that it takes to look that up. I promise. I am so okay with that. I want to make sure I'm getting things right. If I'm getting things wrong, I'm willing to be corrected, but I need to see the correction. Alright, tell me the chapter. I'll
I
read
just
it.
went, I need to see the evidence.
Exactly, I'll read it. What is the difference between unlimited curse energy and bottomless curse energy?
I'm searching the what is
Granted, if this was part of the movie, I didn't watch the movie. Because the movie was all about Yuta, and at that point I just didn't really care that much.
Um,
Guess I'll have to reread the entire manga to figure out
Joey
the
said,
specific-
well, the body can fatigue, and I'm sure the body can only handle so much cursed energy at a time. I don't fully know
So
what
does that mean he
means.
has limited cursed energy? If his body can only handle what let's say
Monkeys?
let's put it into like a measurement. If his body can only handle 100 grams of cursed energy, then doesn't that mean he can only handle 100 grams of cursed energy? And the biggest thing is that his 6 eyes means that attacks that normally would take 5 grams takes 0.1 grams. Because the whole thing about his 6 eyes is that they make him incredibly cursed energy efficient. it makes attacks that usually cost a lot of cursed energy less cursed energy, even though they still have that amount of damage. So if his body can only handle a certain amount of cursed energy, isn't that the exact same thing as just having limited cursed energy? Just my body can only handle this. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
I like how Aiden's just mostly having this
no.
one-sided conversation.
Aiden's having a
So-
one-sided conversation
Makes
and
sense.
figuring out
Theoretically,
nothing
I
makes
guess
sense.
That does make sense, because if his body can only handle 100 grams of cursed energy, then he can only unleash an attack that has 100 grams of cursed energy. But he has reverse curse technique, which takes away hurt. Like if he gets stabbed, like he's literally been cut from the shoulder, like where the neck is, down to like the bottom of his like waist by a knife. Like he's been killed before and he got brought back by reverse curse technique, so it heals you. Would reverse curse technique at that point not take away fatigue? Otherwise, isn't that just the same thing as having limited curse energy? I don't fully understand. Do I gotta go reread the manga then at that point, I guess.
I'm so confused.
Someday on a day or a week, read the manga. It's great. Again, as much as Jujutsu Kaisen can confuse me, and the main character is useless 90% of the time, it is a good manga because it approaches a lot of the side characters, and I like the side characters.
Dr.
And the power
Smith?
suit.
I want to wear this.
But I guess someday when I'm
Oh,
having
boy.
like when I'm really bored and want to
Alright, ready for this?
procrastinate, I'll reread some manga. I'll reread some
God.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
The
Good luck,
Six
Aiden.
Eyes processes the user's cursed energy incredibly efficiently, so much so
Yes.
that the amount of cursed energy lost when the user activates a curse technique is similarly close to zero. Due to this,
Yeah.
a proper Six Eyes user will never run out of cursed energy.
Yes. Yes. So
Okay.
it makes it very, very minimal usage of cursed energy.
I feel like I'm listening to gibberish.
So, okay. So, yes. So, unlimited is different. So, he has unlimited cursed energy because he uses practically zero cursed energy. Like, infinitely close to zero cursed energy. Which just sounds like infinite. That just sounds like he's not using any cursed energy at all. I don't know how close to infinitely.
It
tiny,
sounds like the
minuscule
same
amount of
thing,
cursed energy.
but different words.
Yeah. Now Yuta is different because he has bottomless cursed energy. He has more cursed energy than anyone else. But Gojo uses cursed energy so efficiently, it's as if he has unlimited cursed energy. I get the idea. That still confuses me though, because if that's why can his body only handle so much cursed energy if he processes it at such a tiny, minuscule amount? Would he not just never fatigue, or just like would he not be able to unleash insanely powerful attacks because the attacks cursed energy that he's utilizing is infinitely minuscule? So he can unleash something that is like way stronger than normal. What's the limit to there?
It's limitless. Maybe. Hopefully, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't. What
The
even
big thing with Gojo is
is
all
this?
about unlimited shit, right? Like, he has infinity, which is the barrier between him and other people. He has,
Okay, is this what you feel like all the time when we're talking about anime?
Well, that wasn't my
Yes,
fault.
except for
he has
Naruto.
unlimited void. Unlimited void, basically gives people within the domain an infinite amount of information, like all the information in the universe, and when they're faced with that, they can't do anything. Like, they're freeze up.
I
He's
don't know
all
why,
about
but-
infinites. He's all about unlimited and infinites.
I don't know
Joey-
why, but I thought you were about to go until he freezes.
No.
Joey
He's a-
said his body can probably handle so much. Try shooting too much gunpowder out of a barrel and it explodes. Probably something similar.
I mean, I guess, but again, if he uses cursed energy like infinitely close to zero, would that not just mean that he could unleash attacks that could potentially destroy the Earth? Because you can't get infinitely close to zero. It's zero, right? Is that not the case? Like, if you try to get infinitely close to zero, would it not just be a 1 constantly getting like, where it's like 1 and then it's 0.1 and then it's 0.1.
Yeah, that's
0, 0,
basically
1, 0, 0,
Half-Life.
0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Would that not just keep happening to the point where he uses like almost virtually no cursed energy?
Aiden.
Would he be able to just
Do you know what
Load it up.
half-life is of radiation?
yes. Well, okay.
It-
Half-life of radiation, kind of, but not fully. I gotta remember. I know I've.
So basically, half-life is you take something like an amount, you divide it by half, you divide it by half, you divide it by half. You keep doing that. You'll never get 0 of it. There will always be a small trace of it.
Exactly. So it's not 0, but it's infinitely close to 0. So it's always going down. No?
Yeah, it could be like 0.00000000001.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But then it would still be going even farther than that. It wouldn't
Hi,
just stop
Frank.
at that because that's not
What did
infinitely
you
close
do to
0,
get
it
sent
can
out
closer.
here then?
Yeah.
So it has to go even further. There's no
Even
further.
further beyond.
Of course.
Is this
There
where I
is
just
unlimited
read my book? You know, let you guys talk this
So I
out.
get the idea now. He has unlimited cursed energy because he uses virtually no cursed energy. He will never run out.
Alright, so
I still think the way
this
he
for you.
died is stupid though. My point still remains. His personality is boring. He's also not there for half the story.
It's Squat Zach.
Oh, sorry.
He dies off screen in the lane
there,
way. So that's
Chase.
not his fault,
You're
that's the
just
author's
finishing
fault.
rehearsal.
20
He's like
reps
one of
and
the most
squats? Okay.
popular characters in not just the anime itself, but like in the anime sphere. He's one of the most popular
Okay.
characters.
There's a
Dies
couple.
days around here.
There's a couple of
Nothing
books
exciting
and movies
ever
that just have like shitty fucking art authors. That just it could have been great,
Front door
but
was locked.
It's not even that the author is bad. He actually I like the author's writing style, although I will say,
Calm down,
yeah, he very
Derek.
much likes to kill characters.
Don't worry,
and it's
you
getting
two.
to
Your
a point
chief
where
warned me
when a
you were coming,
character
and I've
gets
drawn
introduced,
up
it's like,
a
don't
war
grow attached
roster.
because he's gonna die.
Frank,
Why would I care about
You'll
this
be in
character?
charge.
Right, at first
of
it was like,
making
oh
sure
no,
we
these
do
characters
not
died, that's
run
so
out of
sad. And now it's
coffee.
like,
You
why would
can
I get
trust
attached to a
me,
new character?
Sheriff
I know he's gonna
Huckleberry.
die.
And
Well,
Chase.
every character's dying. Like, why would I care about getting attached to
I
any
broke the
like
coffee
a new character
machine.
seems with really cool powers? Don't get attached. He's gonna die. So then when they die, it's just like, well,
Language.
we expected that to happen.
Derek.
Well then. Both
Is the
of you
squirrel's name
round up
Derek?
Farmer Hayes'
Yes.
Okay, well, I was doing my
His
20
farm's
squats
to
for
the
Zach,
south.
okay?
Oh,
I'd go
okay.
myself,
I only saw it out of the
but
corner
it's
of my
closed up
eyes.
tonight, and I still
Also,
don't
you
know
two gotta
all
do
my
2
life.
hydrates.
We're on it.
I do need to do hydrates. I've been talking so much.
Come on, Chase. Let's go see the nanimals.
It's not a petting
This is the most
zoo,
I've talked
Frank.
all weekend.
Right. The sooner we find those animals, the
I like
sooner
anime,
can
man.
get back to
I like
finding
stories.
Rex.
I like storytelling. I like anime.
look,
Some things don't make sense to me, but
horses!
then I want to get it
Do we get
explained
to
to me so it
use
makes
them?
sense.
I
Although I'm
guess.
still a little bit confused on some
Can
of the
you ride a
ramifications
horse?
of
It depends. Are these
JoJo's
ones stick
abilities.
shift or
But again, I
automatic?
don't think
Maybe
trying
you
to,
should
as a
just
human
walk.
being, trying to
See you
process the
later!
idea of infinite or unlimited or infinity or whatever like that is just impossible because it never stops, right? Saying like, oh, I understand the when something's infinite, probably like, almost
Chase!
impossible. It's virtually
My horse
impossible to
is stuck
understand
in
that kind of
reverse!
thing, which is the whole point of his
Doesn't have a
ability.
head! And it has a really weird looking butt.
You're sat facing backwards,
His
Frank.
powers are cool,
Oh,
although
that'd explain
a
why
little
he didn't
annoying.
like
Oh my
it when
goodness.
I fed him that apple. Thanks, Chase. See you at the farm.
and his
Or
he
just
does
giving
have.
shit.
I can see why people would
I'm
like
getting
him.
the
I don't
thing
find him that
up
interesting because
here.
I've seen so many like fun-loving characters, but I could
How do
see
I-
why people would find him interesting. He's just not that interesting to me.
I wanna get up there. It won't let me up.
What's another character that's
Really
what's
boring.
another anime thing that I got a hot take?
Oh no.
Gohan's useless and could have become stronger. That's just
I mean,
known
that's
fault. That's not
isn't
really a
even
hot take.
That's
That's
just
just more
true.
fact.
Yeah,
But still,
that's another hot take.
okay.
What did Mama
Oh.
want?
I don't think I have
Okay.
any other hot takes. Just sort of.
Mother wanted to inform me that she is leaving the house
Oh, why is she leaving the house?
to go on a walk.
Ah. I see.
I don't know if I have any other hot takes. Like, I'm
Mob
out.
Psycho
I'm
should have gone for another season.
I don't believe that. That is
Uh-oh.
that is not. I don't believe that because there's simply no more of the sort of time.
I have no idea. I haven't seen the final season. I just like Mob Psycho.
Gotta. How can you? Okay, but you're gonna watch it, right?
Yes, I'm just gross.
Probably find it somewhere.
Hello there, sir.
And if you don't want that, then I'm sure there's somebody with a Funimation or Funimation. Did you hear that about Funimation?
Policeman.
What?
What?
Mountain
They
pig.
went bankrupt. They shut down.
Incredibly rare.
out.
I'm going out of my mind. with
Funimation
worry.
is no longer doing things. Funimation
Going.
stopped their streaming service, and then
Have no fear.
Crunchyroll
This is
immediately
Chase
raised their
McCabe.
prices
If anyone's
I
qualified to
believe that.
find your pigs, it's him.
to
Thank
like
you, honey.
$100
Well,
a year or something.
it shouldn't
like
be too hard.
That's
to find.
What?
disgusting.
It's not like they can fly.
Well,
Funimation stopped
They're
doing things, and then
mountain
Crunchyroll immediately hopped on that and immediately raised their prices. I believe it's $100 for a yearly subscription. to Funimation.
Oh, a year.
Yeah.
I better stay
If it was,
here.
I thought you
Crunchyroll.
said $100
In case they come back.
monthly. I was like,
Fine.
holy shit.
I should be looking for Rex Fury.
But that's like what? A couple dollars? $1 some cents
You'll
a
need to
month,
look like a
basically?
farmer.
Am I crazy?
They'll
Maybe I'm
run
wrong.
off.
Joey
thought I
said
saw some
Funimation
overalls
didn't
and a
go
hat you can
bankrupt.
borrow.
Great.
Did it not go bankrupt?
Thanks.
I thought I
I
heard
used
so
to
many
wear
things
'em
about the
to look
Funimation.
out the
Maybe I'm thinking of something
Oh.
else. Let me check.
Then I locked 'em in a
Funimation
cupboard because
shutting
they
down. Yeah,
stinked
shutting.
up
It
so
didn't go
bad.
bankrupt because it shut.
And well, buried the key in
Yeah,
the field
Funimation
for
officially shuts
safety.
down as part of Crunchyroll merger.
Right.
And
In
now
a statement
they're
released Wednesday,
haunted.
Crunchyroll announced that Funimation app will shut down on Tuesday,
You can
April
use my
2nd.
old
The
tractor
streaming
to
platform
plow up
first
the
declared its
key if you
acquisition
like.
of competition of
Might be
Funimation
in the
on March
spot of
22nd,
repairing, though.
2022. So it's been a while. What?
I'm confused.
Me too. Oh, I was gonna try and
Looks like it needs oil.
buy the subway.
I can't
thing
think
here.
where
Why
I
would you
left
buy the subway
oil
thing?
can.
Why not?
I'd need to
Should I not?
retrace
Do you not want a
my
fast travel
footsteps
point here?
to figure out where
Unless
that
I already have
oil
it
is.
somehow?
I
You know,
think
this
you
was
already
made
have that.
February 9th, 2024.
You already have that.
Yeah.
However, the nearly 1.2 billion deal.
You
was
can
by
drive the
and-
train.
Okay, so they didn't go bankrupt. I was wrong. They got shut down. Funimation is
Alright,
shutting down.
here's information from Joey. Sunny bought Funimation in 2017 and Crunchyroll in 2021, so they're being combined by Sony, which has been coming. They've been moving towards this for a while now.
Yeah, apparently it started in the deal went through at the end of 2021. And then I was correct though. It's a Crunchyroll, or at least this is what this website says. It says that Crunchyroll
I'm
increased
gonna
its
drop
subscription
the train.
prices from 54.95 USD a year to $99.99 per year, beginning January 28,
Choo-choo.
2025. This company's statement posted on X, formerly Twitter. So they raising prices from around $55 a year to $100. They said that was going to start on January 28, 2025. At least that's what this subscription. At least that's what this thing says. This
Sam, look, I'm driving the train.
I'm
The
driving
thing
right back.
Joey is pissed about is that there was content purchased on Funimation, and anyone who has that is losing it in the move, which is completely
yeah,
BS.
digital
Hey,
copies of
Chase.
anything is immediately.
I heard you
shut down.
got
If you
sent to
bought
my
things
Uncle
on
Duke's
Blu-ray
place.
for digital.
How's
you
it
don't lose
going?
That's money
Well,
down the drain. You never get it
Instead
back.
of searching for Rex Fury,
That's
I'm
really
searching
stupid.
for a
We do
key
not
to some
keep it.
overalls which smell so bad.
Which is
they
why
were
there's
locked in
people
a
who are
cupboard.
constantly posting
And
things
I'm
like
doing that
if
so I can
if
catch some
buying
pigs.
something isn't owning it, then
Oh.
piracy isn't
Well,
stealing.
you can probably use your audio scanner
And I'm
to
like,
find
listen, I'm not gonna
pigs.
say I support
Oh,
piracy,
well, now
but damn, that really
everything's
sucks when
okay.
you lose a lot of stuff that you bought
I'll call you later.
because they decided
Thanks
to
for
make
the
this
reminder,
merger. It's
Ellie.
like, well, yeah.
Dude,
Guys get screwed. You
imagine
bought all these movies.
imagine if something like that were to like ever happen to like Steam and you just lost all your games. Like no one would ever.
That'd be hundreds of dollars lost for
So many
those-
people would be up in arms.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Easily, probably like maybe $400 to $500 spread over the course of like 8 years that I've spent on Steam.
Dude, I still remember that the first game I bought on Steam, well, I say I bought, was Terraria back in like 2012 or 2014 or something.
You know, if Microsoft eventually tries to buy Sony, which I could totally see try. I mean, I don't think they'd actually be able to, but if they did on some massive like game, like fade away, timers coming down, you know, Hail Mary touchdown shit somehow got to buy Sony.
We're gardeners now,
How
Sam!
many people would lose
What?
all of their games from their PS would be insane.
Sure.
I said we're gardeners now. I was excited.
Okay, here's what I think Microsoft should do if they were, or Sony do if they buy the other one. Okay, hear me out.
Well, that
this is
wouldn't-
gonna be really stupid, and also like half of my brain has actually processed what I'm about to say.
Let's get it.
So they keep
These don't smell
the
so
other
bad. Oh, wait, no,
system
it doesn't.
operational so people
I
can
better
still
find these
use
pigs
them,
then.
but also start like slowly making it so that system has less and less games available to it. So it's more reasoning for them to switch over to the original console of that company.
Oh yeah.
Of
I
Xbox.
saw this
Xbox,
weird,
Sony, whichever
unearthly
one
light,
buys out.
And then I got
Which-
Bro,
sucked
X-
up into their
I'm gonna be honest with you.
space
Sony is
grab,
never buying out
where they
Microsoft. It's
did
not.
I don't think either of them would ever.
I don't
buy
think
out.
either of them are buying out each other.
I don't think Sony could buy Microsoft because of the
You
money.
know,
And I don't
I mean,
think
they asked
Microsoft
me
could buy
real
Sony because of the
searching
principle. I think that
questions.
Sony is just not only too successful, but also I think the whole thing about Sony was that they were made because they didn't like Microsoft. And they wanted to make something aside from them. I could be wrong about that. There's a high chance that I'm wrong about that, but I believe they were created as like supposed to be a direct competitor.
They were made as anti-Microsoft.
I think so, at least. But yeah, no, that is crazy to me. If people, because nowadays so many consoles are digital specific.
Maybe.
So if
Yeah.
something happened, you lose all that money. All that money that you're gonna spend on that PS5, gone.
Oh my goodness! Why would my camera angle destroy?
You give me the key.
No, I just said that.
Man, now I wanna. Actually, I was gonna say I wanna read Jujutsu but no, I do not.
That's for reasons like that is the reason why I'd want to buy like movies and TV shows as like digital copy or not digital, physical copies, like
Physical
the disc
copies, yeah.
and Blu-ray, and because there are so many things that Netflix, you can no longer watch it on Netflix and you can't watch it on Hulu, and it's like, but it's such a good show and I want to remember it forever.
Netflix
Digital's a
is going
lot
up against-
easier
To
in the sense of, like,
manage.
you don't have to get up and you
Yeah.
can just turn it on whenever you want, and you can buy it whenever you want. You don't have to go out and get it physically. But if something happens, you want that physical.
The reason why I think a lot of people hate Netflix right now is because one of the main things why people like it they're now getting rid of it.
You're getting rid of Netflix?
No, they're getting rid of you can share with your family for free. They're like, ooh, you gotta be in certain
Is that
spots.
not
or-
happening for a while? Is that new news? Is that new stuff?
I don't know. All I remember is hearing it and people being mad about it, which is.
Oh yeah, no,
completely
that's happened a long.
I think
That happened a while
that
ago.
happened a while ago.
I don't know.
That's
do
why I
remember
haven't
people
been
pissed.
watching Netflix.
I don't watch Netflix because they produce hot trash 24/7.
I don't watch Netflix because they're just utter garbage. No
There's
good
You know what I do
show.
want to watch actually though?
What?
Blue Eye Samurai. I've heard that it is good. It is an anime. I think it's 3D, but it's an anime that's about a person who is like whose mother, ancient times, like
Your mother?
but it's someone who they're a Asian person with blue eyes, right? And
Blue
because
eyes
that's
look
not
like-
normal for like just like a person who's pure-blooded Asian, at least in that time or something. The idea is that his mother was assaulted by a foreigner, and so now he's trying to find the foreigner and kill him. And so he's a samurai who's trying to find this person. I believe that's the thing. I don't fully remember. That's how I had it explained to me. Maybe I am wrong. I'll have to actually watch it. But apparently it is really good animation. It is really good choreography. It is a very engaging story. I wanna watch it. I can't read that.
Joey, I don't think it's Derek that would need help in that regards. I think I would be the one who wouldn't understand how to do stuff. Because I
Wait,
think
what about setting up a Pizzaplex server?
Joey said I'll help Derek set up a Plex or Jellyfin server, which is, I'm assuming, one of those like, just download all your stuff onto this thing and yada yada yada. Something similar to what I'm assuming Dad has, because that sounds like.
Maybe that's what Dad had. Maybe Dad was just pirating so many movies.
Well, you can also download stuff onto it too, and that's completely legal because you bought the movie, or I think he
Last
would go to
time
the.
I checked, we did not buy Deadpool. the
Well,
movie.
no, what Dad would do is he'd go to the library, rent something, and then upload it to his server thing. And I know that's how he got a lot of his music or something.
Smart man.
Why did you have a
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Because if you just like rent it, is
Except it wasn't
illegal? I have no idea.
best. It wasn't the best thing to
Is it
use.
illegal? I got no idea.
It wasn't as easy and like seamless as like Netflix.
But Netflix kind of.
If you don't, nothing you know, bro. If you don't know of it, it can't hurt you. Is it illegal? Who
Speak
knows?
no evil, hear no evil, see no evil.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Speaking of that, I don't know why this made me think of it, but has anybody else seen anything about Black Myth Wukong?
What?
No.
That is a, I don't know if it's actually gonna be lore accurate, but it's about the Monkey King, Wukong. I believe. Or is it about
Wait,
the-
is that
the
League of
evil
Legends
monkey?
Wukong?
No.
I think
Why?
it's
Why do
Japanese.
I have a chicken that shoots out eggs?
You've heard
No.
of Kitchen Gun. Now, let's show you the all-new Chicken Gun!
No,
With a
not
fire
League
rate
of
of
Legends
15 eggs per
Wukong.
second.
Journey to the West Wukong,
I don't know that one.
which is what
Like
League of
the
Legends Wukong is based off of. It's a,
The Mystic Japanese mythical
it is a
legend?
myth, I believe.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it's historical. I know it's about history. I don't think it's real.
I don't know from where, but I can make a
It's
guess.
from
and
China.
I was wrong.
It's from China. It's about Sun Myth Wukong. That's what Goku's based off of. He's based off of the idea of Sun Wukong.
Sam, what's the point of planting these plants? There's nothing else.
Some of them you can climb.
But is Black Myth Wukong? It's a game about that. I think it's gonna have like some dark changes.
Am I like supposed to water this
But
more?
isn't it actually based off of? I've always wanted to learn the because I know some of the because I looked up a lot of videos about the myth, but I don't know how many of them are like actually genuinely accurate because sometimes things can be lost in translation. So I wonder if that game is actually going to be about the genuine myth and stay accurate to the myth,
Or as accurate as possible.
or if it's gonna be like some creative liberty and stuff.
Or if they're gonna be like Percy Jackson.
Oh no.
What? Percy Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about Percy Jackson.
Have you seen it yet or no?
I'm more meant in general, not like the show or anything like that.
I enjoyed the books when I read them in like middle school and high school. Like they were good books. But then I didn't like it was one of the Norse mythology ones where they were just like, oh yeah, we can do whatever we want because the mist will just convey it. So we're just gonna snap our fingers and do magic and stuff. Whereas in like the original Percy Jackson stuff, they were like, oh, we gotta be careful what the mortals see and stuff. And I didn't like that change, really.
Yeah, they went from let's be the village hidden in the leaf to let's be the village that can do everything.
Nice job! Filbert's always
Yeah.
getting into
It was one of those things where it's like, oh, I like the whole premise of this too. They took out a premise that I liked in it, and it's not cool
He went
anymore.
up to the castle.
Yeah,
Some
that's how I
heard
kind of.
a
Sorry, I wasn't
distant
listening. I
oink.
apologize. I mean, I was listening slightly, but I was reading a post because there's a
Uh-oh.
being in the myth of Sun Wukong
Sorry.
that is, or I guess the myth of the Journey to the West, that is very similar to Sun Wukong. He's called the
That is
Six-Eared
gonna leave
Macaque,
a dent.
and he is a monkey who
Macaque?
looks
Oh
Macake. He
Okay, be
is someone who
careful,
looks
they're
like
violent.
pretty much identical to Sun Wukong, but he's like an evil version of Sun Wukong.
Oh, I know.
He's actually in
So
Yeah.
Goku's black to Goku.
yeah, he's actually in he's a character in Lego Monkey Kid, which is about well, actually, Sun Wukong is a character. I don't know if it's not but he is a character in it. They're both characters.
Whoa.
I really hope that this is going to be accurate to the lore and not just some random.
I mean,
read
isn't that
the-
always
very
how
artistic,
movies go?
to me, accurate to the
Oh.
lore.
Help.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Souls-like, baby. It's been the trailer released in 2020, and I'm so excited.
Wait, is it a game or a movie? I'm
It's
confused
gonna be a
right
game.
now.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
Souls-like game, and it looks awesome.
I don't know why, but I thought you were talking about a fucking game. Like, ooh.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm gonna be
A
honest here.
video game! I went too far.
Sun Wukong spent much of his early life seeking mortality and stirring trouble for the most part. Oh yeah.
Just
I
don't
believe
go-
if I
don't
remember
teleport
correctly,
me, will
some
ya?
lore about Sun Wukong is that he gained immortality like 7 times. Am I correct?
What?
How many times did Sun Wukong gain immortality? If you like really strong characters, Sam, you would actually probably really like Sun Wukong. Yeah, 7. He gained immortality through 7 different means.
Why are there so many colors here? What color am I supposed to change this to?
One of the
Well,
biggest
let's
things about
see,
Sun
what's
Wukong
above
is,
it?
Oh, I need to change it to yellow.
Heavens equals Sun Wukong.
I think. Which one's yellow? Is this one yellow?
That one.
Bro, I love Sun Wukong. He's such a cool idea for a character. I like Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong's cool.
Oh yeah,
Makes me
I
look
like
hipster
Hey
though,
there!
'cause I
Son
don't like-
I heard
Goku.
oinking coming
Maybe
from
that makes me a
somewhere up
hypocrite, though, 'cause
high.
I'm
So
not a big
either
fan of
one of the
Goku.
pigs climbed up this castle,
But I
or
like Sun
whoever
Wukong.
lives here
He's
has
silly
one
and
of those
goofy
weird
and,
laughs.
just really just a bastard like 100% of the time.
Oh,
Although he gets better. That's the whole thing about his journey. Because he goes on a journey to the west. He has the golden headband.
Be really
Not
careful
golden
climbing
hair, are
that
you sure?
thing, and if you fall
No,
off,
he's got a golden
try to land
headband
on
that like
something soft.
Sure,
I
Frank.
don't think it steals his
I'll aim
powers. I
for
think
your head.
it injures him.
Are these cars?
It's weird
No,
how
it stinks.
squashy it is.
He goes on a
My
journey.
doctor says I should wear a helmet at all times.
huh.
I think one part in the story of the myth of Sun Wukong, because he goes traveling with a who's the main character? Who is
You
the
were right,
main
Frank. There's a pig
character,
asleep up
quote
here.
unquote, in
Now, how am I gonna get you back down?
Journey to the West?
Hey,
I
it's
think it's
beeping, hit beat.
it's
Well, I can't see. I'm a visual
I believe in you.
I'm a visual person.
I'm a verbal person. I go brr, 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 and then they go up, 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 up.
where's the 60 macaque?
Oh,
I
you
got
grew some
one.
apples.
That apple tree grew really quick. That's what I mean by.
The latest bank robbery wasn't clowns.
Oh. Who's it? What's it?
Who's what? What? Who? Why you bring me money if there's nothing good? Oh, I see good.
What are you doing, Jay?
I'm collecting stuff.
Aiden, what's up?
What's up?
Said something.
I like how I can
Oh.
read the pig's thoughts all the way from
I was
over
just looking
here.
for the. I was on Wikipedia, which I know is not the most accurate thing, but I was reading about the 60 macaque.
It's
Okay,
accurate
well,
enough.
I'm pretty sure that's
I
like
was gonna
the
say, how many
biggest
people are
plot.
going into Journey to the West and like making incorrect statements? Like
Well,
going into
okay,
Journey to the West and being
here's-
like, I'm gonna mess with this.
Here's the thing. Wikipedia watches that shit. If someone were to put fake shit on it, they would change it. Like, even slightly.
Why?
Well,
Why would-
is it really Sun Wukong? Who does he travel with?
CC might do lots of good things.
Xuan Zhang. I don't think I pronounced that correctly. Xuan
Sorry,
Zhang.
it's an emergency.
Is that the guy? He travels along with somebody. I don't remember if he's like a missionary or if he's like
Why
a,
get a
like a
banana?
I'm gonna get in
someone
trouble
trying to
for that.
achieve. I don't remember what he's trying to do. God, I wish I could remember so badly.
What just happened?
But he travels along with that guy. And at one point in the story, 2 men give birth.
What?
Oh,
Well, that wasn't my fault.
congrats.
They find a village full of like only women. And it's supposed to be like a tale about temptation, right? But they need to drink water, so they drink water from this river. But there's no men in the village for the women to have children with. And so how they have children is they drink from this water. And so the guys get pregnant. Sun Wukong doesn't though. If I remember correctly, Sun Wukong does not get pregnant. He's one of the people who is like, don't do this. Actually, I think he encourages them to do this because he's just a little bastard, and I love it.
I'm so confused and have so
I
many
remember
questions.
Aiden, have you finished your homework?
No.
Have you even been working on it, Liz?
Technically, yes.
Okay, good.
You know, since you haven't finished, we might as well just play the game.
Bro, since I haven't finished and it's already 8, we might as well not play the game because I'm not gonna stay up till 12. Jay's gonna be leaving in an hour now. I have
Well, an
a bunch
hour.
of stuff about the Journey to the West, like downloaded on my phone. I just have to read it, but reading
What
it
the fuck
is.
is...
How many pages is the Journey to the West?
I don't know, but I think this quest is uncompletable because the item didn't spawn.
Oh, just put about with me then.
$576 pages for volume 1.
And that's like 576 more pages than I can read.
In total, the entire Journey to the West is 2,346 pages. So I
I
really want
wish
to read
my
Journey to the
camera
West, but
would-
I do not have that attention span, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it someday though. Maybe I'll do it someday. Maybe when I have like a lot more free time and I'm not doing anything, I'll be like, let me start Journey to the West, and then I'll just start like going through it. That'd be fun. Maybe I'll do like maybe someday if I, you know, have nothing to draw, I'll just start reading Journey to the West and then start doing like drawing pictures based on.
Oh,
my
here's
reads
the
for
item.
West.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Sam, that looks like a banana you need.
Damn.
Banana.
Banana?
Anybody else? Anybody know about Journey to the West? Can anyone fact check me?
No.
No.
You
Holy
are
chat,
speaking
man.
an entirely different language.
You are speaking in high for what?
I like Journey to the West, man. It's cool.
Okay.
The whole thing about Sun Wukong is that he's like super strong. He becomes heaven's equal. He starts crazy shit. I believe in the Jade Palace, which I believe is like their version of heaven.
He's gonna beat
How am
the
I supposed to?
god of destruction.
He just fucks around. I love it.
How do I fire this?
That's why I hope that Black Myth Wukong is actually
You
gonna
need
be
to be
lore accurate,
farmer.
'cause I will pay attention to the lore of that game if they make it lore accurate. Even if it's told in the classic Dark Souls way of like you have to read item descriptions and shit, I will pay attention to all of them if they make it actually about the myth. Because I've always wanted to know what the
How
real,
did you do
a
that?
I fired him out of a
comprehensive
cannon.
As if.
summary, I
I'll believe
suppose,
that when I see a
of
pig
the myth
fly.
of Sun.
Wait a
I
minute!
don't. Or I guess the myth of the Journey to the West, not the myth of Sun.
Wait, that was the entirety of chapter 9?
No.
That
That
I
was
just got a
its
Steam
mission.
achievement. I just got a Steam achievement being like complete chapter.
Yes, yes it was.
I'm so glad I helped so much with chapter 9.
You
there,
did
Chasey.
so
You
much.
want a job?
Yeah.
Sure, as long as it doesn't involve riding animals around.
Then I got bad news.
Sorry. Yes.
Because
Now
No.
go ahead.
Hell fucking
Go
no.
ahead.
What?
It's
I'm not
something
gonna lie,
like
I
a
have been,
giant
like-
trying to read the
robot
Journey to the West.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No.
I
from the
already have a
museum.
book series I'm
Tyrannosaurus.
reading,
Bro, I
You,
blanked
would
out.
want
Like,
that.
and I'm
You
sure
like
that
Right.
Anybody could go on
But
YouTube and look
trust
up
me,
a
he's
comprehensive
nobody
summary
you'd
of Journey
wanna
to the
meet.
West.
He's starting to be a
No.
real... Yeah, I shouldn't say. Just give me a call once you got it out of the museum.
Sure thing, Vinny.
I'm not. I just.
Are you at a fucking airport? I just realized this.
Yes,
What
I've been here for like 20 minutes.
What book are you reading, Jay?
I'm reading. It's what Larissa suggested it
Ellie,
because
I think I've got a
apparently
lead on the Fury
your
case.
mom.
In
I think
Bluebell
Alicia.
National
Yeah,
Park?
Alicia's read it.
Your
No.
mom?
Both the
Vinny told me
twins,
about a job
Alicia,
at the museum.
Auntie Gina.
I've got to steal a robotic
A court of
Tyrannosaurus
thorns and
Rex.
roses.
Okay.
Uh,
If my uncle can find out where you are, I'll spare
Yeah, so I'm
it.
reading that because, I mean, it's not bad.
Maybe don't tell the
I don't-
chief
I wouldn't
just yet.
recommend it to
Flash
YouTube.
Gordon series or whatever.
No, I don't think.
No,
No.
that's from the same author though, right?
Sarah J. Moss. Something like that. That's the A Court of Thorns and Roses because I have it right. But yeah, I don't think either of you two would like it because it's more romancy.
Yeah,
So-
Sarah J. Moss. Yeah.
Police business.
But if you want to
That's
read
what
it,
they-
you know, I'll encourage it.
I got recommended that series because I read the series,
Sorry,
the other
it's an
series that my
emergency.
sister recommended, and I was like, I remember there was at one point where my sister texted me like, "Oh, what do you think about the story?" And I was like, honestly, the story gets kind of freaky deaky with some of its descriptions. Like, I've just read like 6 pages of 2 people having sex. Like,
Oh, okay. Well, if you're
something else,
fine with
please?
that, then you can read this story.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, if you want to read," or she was like, "Man, if you're struggling with that, you're not gonna want to read the other series." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'd rather get to the fight or like some dialogue
See-
and not just." How many different ways can you describe sex until you eventually are just like, "All right, I get it." Next.
See, and that's the
like
difference between
Understood.
like
Please tell me something else.
that's like the difference between girl brain and guy brain, I feel like. So, in my case, I'd recommend to you The Magical Kingdom of Landover because it's pretty much the whole premise of The Magical Kingdom of Landover is this lawyer guy in his like 40s or something. His wife died. And he's like, oh, we buy something from this, you know, kind of cheesy story. We buy something from this, sure, I'll buy this kingdom, why not? Let's do it. And then he buys it and goes to this place and it's actually real and not just like a scam. And then all of the battles and stuff that he has to fight is very like logical and like thought out, not just, oh yeah, let me just go in sword swinging. It's
perfect.
I like it because
You
it's
ain't
really
seen
thought
any of my
out and
pigs, have you? The
very,
ones I
very
just
logical,
rounded
which I
up.
feel like Aiden would be more
Yeah.
appreciative
I
of
turned my back
than
and they
appreciate
hoofed
that,
it
but all I've
again.
really gained
They'll
from
be
this
all over
conversation,
Lego
Jay, and I
City by
appreciate your
now. If
recommendation,
you could
but all I
just
really
keep
gained
an
from this
eye out,
conversation
I
is
would
that women
be
are freaky deaky, like, what
indebted
the fuck,
to
bro?
you. No hurry or
Yes.
anything.
How many
Yes, Mr. Hayes.
chapters do you have to
Great.
read about 2
And
people
if you do
banging
find
until you're
one,
like, all right, I
just
understand.
pop 'em back in the
well, and it's
nearest
not
pig
it's not that they're
cannon, and they'll
banging,
be
it's the
fired right back
emotions and
here.
feelings behind it, which I think is
Okay.
sometimes lost on like male audiences.
So I get the emotion. The emotion is that they are like in
Bro,
love.
I get the emotion. The emotion is corny.
Yeah, I listen. Like, and I understand there's a lot to emotion, right? There's a lot to that,
Yeah.
right? And so when I was reading it, I was like, all right, I'm trying to pick out the pieces. But how many pages do I have to read about 2 people having sex on the beach?
And
That's
you know
a
that's what you say, Sam?
It's sex on a beach. That's a drink.
That is a drink.
Oh, I thought you said that's the dream. I was like, oh, okay, Sam. I didn't know that about you, but go for it, sure.
Put it there, brother. So, if you, bro, if you had said that to somebody, I'd be like, the confidence on this man. I cannot fathom.
This man's confidence is out of this world. His confidence has gone Super Saiyan.
The amount of, bro, if you said that at, like, of course, you know, I'm in no position to judge or anything, but if you said that on, like, a whole stream, I'd be like, Sam, what happened to shame? Tell me, what happened to having shame?
I lost it
Well-
when I lost it when I met my sister for the first time.
When you were born?
Yes.
Bro,
Well,
Israel
I was
so
gonna say-
innocent, but
No,
then he was born and
no,
it all went downhill.
no.
Went down.
saw the
Or
horrors that is
uphill,
the
depends
world.
on.
In the words of all the cousins and siblings, we don't kink shame in this family unless you're into that.
I do.
And he's into that.
Bro, it depends. See, that's the thing, right? People be like, I don't
Oh, you've
judge.
joined me
I
here.
will
Hi, Sam.
judge If it's worth it. If it's
You're
worth judging,
stuck.
I will judge.
Dang it, I was hoping I could get up here with this car.
Can't jump on
Right, because people always say, like, I don't judge. I'm like, bro, if they say some,
the car. Jump on
Like-
the nose.
like, some fucked up shit, you should probably judge.
I mainly don't judge unless they really need to be judged.
Like, listen, I'm not gonna kink shame those things. But if somebody is like, bro, I'm really into, like, toilet stuff in the bedroom, I'm gonna judge. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna judge. I'm gonna say,
What?
well, in court, I am judging. Like, this is not
Get in
okay.
court, I am
I'm gonna be
judging.
honest. I am gonna judge. Right?
Oh, I need
Like,
red.
that's
So,
just, that's
get
just
your
me. Maybe
lawyer
maybe
ready.
I'm too judgmental of an individual. But I don't feel like that's crazy.
Joey, I'm not repeating that.
Damn it, I
Oh, God.
pull up the stream.
Pull up the stream, Aiden.
Where do I get? Someone send me the link. Sam, send me the link.
I got it.
I
got
mean,
this.
it's in the Discord on stream notifications. It's like the same
Yes, but
link
it's-
every time.
But it's
It
so much
is.
easier for Sam to just send it to me.
Yeah.
Go look for himself.
Honestly, I can't dispute that.
There you go, Aiden. I sent it to you.
I don't know if it'll show you what he said.
Yeah,
I
I
got
also
mute.
don't know if it will show you.
Let me see.
Do you need me
that's
to read
fine.
it to you? Dude, the cars!
I don't. What? You know, listen, man. And I, you know, if you listen, you do it, man. I'm not gonna judge.
You get
Except for he's
You
very
just-
much going.
I'm on my way to the museum
I'm gonna
right
judge.
now.
Just, I'm not gonna vote for
Okay.
the judge.
I mean, isn't
I'm not
that
gonna
what we
risk
all
getting
do,
punched in the
though?
head. That's the funny thing, right? When it comes to
Because people say we're not gonna judge, but everyone's always gonna have some form of
Well,
opinion.
yeah, right. Like that's the funny thing. Whenever people are like, "I don't judge," I'm like, I'm all about that because
I don't
judgment isn't
judge. I just
necessarily
always have a
always
lesser opinion of
bad,
people.
right?
I have no idea
like-
what Aiden said there.
Oh,
They don't. People judging is not a bad thing. Like saying like, "I like water more than tea." That's not bad, but that is judging something higher than something else. Right?
Yeah.
Or judging something lower than something else. So judgment isn't necessarily bad. It's when you're an asshole. And
Oh,
that is why
yes.
whenever
you
people
like
are like,
water more
"I'm
than
just an
tea?
hon-"
I parallel
Right,
park
whenever-
the shit out of this. What the fuck?
whenever people are like,
I can't wait to
Ah.
start my new job.
like, you like Jujutsu Kaisen. You 100%. Anyways,
Aiden just
Ah.
likes being Aiden.
Aiden's Aiden, and
it's one of those things where
Aiden's Aiden
Ah.
is Aiden.
What the heck? This is an actual.
You have to bust ATMs? What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I.
think, what was I
Yeah.
going to say? What were we talking about? We were talking about judgment.
Getting pissed on?
You said tea and water, and
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a form of
sex on the
judgment.
tea.
Judgment isn't bad.
Well,
It's
something.
just
I don't know.
it's okay. Oh, it's why I will never understand when someone's like they'll be an asshole and then someone will like call them out on. They'll be like, "What? I'm just being honest." Yes, but the English language is made up of thousands of words. There's no way you couldn't have thought of another way to say it, right? Just being
See-
honest is not enough because
Oh,
you can be
wow,
honest
Carl,
without
that was
being
the
a
best holiday ever!
That's
the
like,
sun,
there's
the sea, the sand, it
someone
was just
who's
perfect.
like,
Insurance is
oh,
gonna be
pineapple on
Anyway,
pizza,
I'm
you know,
sorry
and it's
you
like,
missed the flight
yeah,
and
I
had to sleep in
understand
the
that,
airport
you
for
know,
a
Gordon
fortnight
Ramsay's
because
all
I had
like,
the house
pineapple on
keys.
pizza, but it's like, at the end of the day,
I brought you a t-shirt.
who cares?
Hello,
They're not
sir.
forcing
Have
you to
anything
eat
to declare?
pineapple on pizza.
No.
Yes, they
Your
are.
luggage
What if they?
doesn't
What if they
contain any
are?
illegal fruit or vegetables.
I think I knew what you're saying.
Nope.
It's the, so, for example,
You got me.
I would
There might
be
be an
like,
elephant in there.
oh, I've had chocolate on pizza, like chocolate sauce on pizza, and it was good. And people would be like, ew, that's disgusting, don't do that. And I'm like, no, it's good, you should try it. Ew, gross, I'm never trying that. And it's like, okay, that's
Would
fine, but you don't have to be a
Stinky,
douche
please
about
report
it,
to the
like-
departure lounge.
Oh no!
You aren't late for your flight. We just wanted to ask you if that's your real name.
yeah.
And so it's like, for me, it's the equivalent of someone being like,
Hello,
the difference between
this is Captain Edward Hawthorne,
Man,
and
that
I'll be
piece
your
of art
bus
sucks
driver
shit,
for
you're
today.
awful, and going,
We'll be cruising
"This
to
could be
the other
so
side of the terminal
Yeah,
at a height of
it's-
0
the-
someone might say,
feet. Our
"What, I'm
journey
just being
time is
honest, I
expected.
think it looks bad, but you could say, I think this could use some work in these ways, instead of saying, it looks like
Hey,
shit.
hey!
It's the difference
Dave,
between
you've
like
been away
constructive
too long.
criticism
How was
versus
your
just straight up
holiday?
opinion
Oh,
that is
man,
not
you know
helpful
how they
and
say-
no one asked for.
Which is why I...
No, that
I have
is.
now, properly is a different idea. But my opinion is on constructive criticism whenever I have a rule that I will which is, I say something I liked, or I, what is it?
Something you like,
Oh, I say
something you
something I
didn't
like.
like.
Emergency.
Something I thought could, something I did like, and something that I think could use, it's like something I could use improvement. So yeah, I remember. So it's what I like, what I thought could use improvement, and then an idea for how they could get it.
Sam, I don't know
Because I
where
think-
this thing is I found.
Where- what the-
What are you looking at?
I don't know, a timer appeared and I'm supposed to find something, but I don't know where it was because I wasn't fully paying attention.
Use your
But
eyes.
it's something like, I'm trying
Oh,
to
it's-
think, how would I phrase it? It's like, Because
is
you know
right
when
there.
people will say something is bad, but they don't give you an understandable reason as to how or why. They'll be like,
Yeah.
this drawing of this anatomical drawing is bad. Fix it.
How? How
But
do you
if
want me
they're
to
like-
fix it?
If they're like, this anatomical figure, the chest portion feels a little small. I like what you're doing with the arms and the hands. I think that, trying to get that range of motion. But the chest feels a little bit too small comparatively, so it kind of feels like Slenderman. I would recommend widening the chest and making it the size of the arms, maybe like a little bit shorter than the arms, or, trying to fit your the size of a head within the chest 2 or 3
Come
times.
on!
Like,
There's gotta be
the
some
idea of like,
valuables here.
this is what I think is having a problem, this is what I think is doing good, and this is what I think we could do, like a technique or an idea to
It's a
like
cop!
start with trying to fix this. Because so many times I'll get criticism and I'm like,
I didn't
okay,
steal
what's
nothing.
how do I
Come on.
Yeah.
Try your
like
best.
where do I start with this, right?
Aw,
It's
man.
good telling a like a
Just small-time
elementary
crook.
school that they
All
suck
I
at math
steal
and then
are
not be
people
like,
like
you
this.
suck at
I have
math.
somewhere
Here's a
else I
place to
gotta
start
go.
learning. Again, it's like, no, you just suck at math. Go away. Get out of my house.
Why is the middle
Are
school
you
child
killing
in your
people?
house? Yes, I'm running them over.
You get into the museum yet, Chase?
Well done.
Because if the chief calls
Thank
my
you.
uncle, he won't be
Rant
able to
over.
Now
cover
it is
for
your
you.
turn.
Rant over.
He's a
Hi,
really
got
bad
it.
liar.
Now it's your turn. Alma?
Go beyond! Plus ultra!
Hi, Kaya. Kaya's just looking at me through the gate. What's up, pup?
She wants
I
some
guess I'm being
lubbins.
loud. She's staring at me. She does, because I was going to do drawing like out there in the like upstairs living room, and I haven't done it because everything I have to do has to be on the computer right now.
Oh no.
So I've been able to do that for like 2 days, and so she is just sad. Which is why the plan was I was gonna do some of my drawing homework, which I can also do tomorrow. Which I'm gonna be doing for 8 hours in my 8-hour class.
Dang.
Do
Sam,
that
can you
out
drive better? Like, I thought I was
Sorry,
the bad
Aiden's
driver.
distracting me
Sam,
with
get
his
a license.
beautiful
Bro.
look.
What are you doing?
Aiden, you're distracting me with your beautiful look. Shut up. Fuck off.
I don't have a beautiful look, bro. But if you're
Oh,
talking
wait a
about my icon,
I have a
Then
picture of you pulled up right now and I'm staring into your soul like,
oh god, why would you flashbang yourself? That is crazy, bro. That is nuts.
not so but so. You know what else is not so but so?
You crashing
No, you
into
tell me
everything?
what's nuts,
Where did they come
Sam.
from?
How about you tell me what's nuts?
This drift!
Did you get it? I
Ellie,
wasn't looking.
I'm at the museum.
I
but don't see
drifted
a
then
way
ran
in.
over Jay.
I checked
Right
the
before I
blueprints.
could
The
step
only
into
way in is
the-
from the
Oh
rooftop,
my
But
God.
there's no way to climb up there.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay. I've got an
Oh
idea. Are there any
oh
taller
my
buildings
God.
around here which can be climbed?
Maybe the art
Are we gonna
gallery?
like
I
parachute?
just got hold of a chicken.
We
I
have
can
chicken
use it to
shoots.
glide
What
from
do
the
you
art
mean?
gallery's roof
I
to
know
the
we do,
museums.
but
Wow.
still.
That is not a sentence I thought I'd hear
Oh
today.
my gosh.
Good
I
luck,
love her yawn and
Chase.
you're just like, man.
Oh hey, I was here earlier. I watered those
Where-
2 plants.
You know when you yawn and then just ascend?
You know, okay, no. Genuinely. You know when you stretch and the stretch is so good your whole body starts shaking? Y'all ever had that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yowzers!
It feels like
Where are
30
we
years of
going?
stress. I've been alive for 21 years, and that when
Not
I do
this
that, it feels
way.
like 30 years of stress is relieved off my shoulders.
Alright,
Bro.
I give up.
You get out.
I'm running.
Sam, what are you gonna do for your 21st? I don't know why
Uh, blackout drunk.
Jeez.
Who's
The
gonna record
the whole day. You are. You're gonna be
it? All
there.
day.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
start at 1 a.m.
You know,
Let's start
I've never been
at
blackout
12
drunk.
in the morning. I'm probably. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna.
Blackout
Arcade
drunk.
bar.
I-
We've discussed this
Arcade
already.
Oh right, that. I think.
Or a smash.
Oh my
A
gosh!
smash.
Can we do? Can we do?
My brain
okay,
went into the
okay.
gutter for that one.
You bitch. Can we? You fiend! Can we? Okay. Here's the thing. I need some people in our families to get at least decent at fighting games, so we can do a fighting shot game. Like loser
Like,
takes
if you
the shot.
win, you drink, or you lose, you drink.
Win or lose, one of them takes the drink.
Or
That sounded
We should make it where if you
I-
win, you drink, because then everyone would just keep winning and losing against each other. Right? If you win, you want to win because you want to have the most points at the end of the night because you get something. But if you win, you drink. So then it's
Blackout drunk. That's what
you're
you
not.
get.
There's not gonna be one person who's winning the entire night and not getting drunk, right?
Yeah.
Alternatively, if people don't like me, who's not very good and not necessarily want to play, you know, we could do the computer against computer and take bets on which computer wins, type of a.
Ooh, we could.
Horse racing kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which horse you?
Because
betting
I
on?
did like I don't mind watching Smash Bros.
Bet on a person.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
betting on a computer, bet on a person so they can yell at us.
I'm
I'll
just.
swing on Sam. I don't care.
I'll swing on you in real life and probably win or lose.
You'll win definitely, but I'm gonna beat you in a game. You're gonna beat me in real life, and I'm still gonna say, bro, I still got you once. I still win. I win at the end of the day.
You might have won the battle, but I will win the war.
Right? You will kick my ass like after we'll play a game of fighters. I'll like win just barely, and then you'll like kick my ass in real life, and then I'll be like still hit them. Still got it.
At least I'm not gonna be the one who needs to pay the hospital bill.
I still won, bro. My parents gonna pay the hospital. You're gonna pay the hospital bills.
I don't know if Derek's listening, but if he is, does he need his heater back? Because I kind of stole it, and it was kind of
I
nice
have
to
it.
keep my leggies warm.
Up the boxes all day, and someone drove up the
I will
trying to
buy
go
you
right
one
now.
for your birthday. Oh, I went around in a circle. I didn't even realize.
Nice.
I was just
What
following
is
the
Sam
money.
gonna do for his 21st?
Right.
Did you just say
I wanna
cry?
see Zach,
Yeah.
on Zach's 21st, I want to see him creating a game drunk.
Bet.
You need to create a game and make it perfect for when Zach turns 21. You need to make it a drinking game.
I need to.
Actually,
I
yeah,
need
I was
to
about to
code
say.
up Zach's 21st drinking birthday game.
Deluxe
Well,
edition.
that'd be cool if like you make a game and then that he will play on his 21st. You got how many years? 24?
Dude, I don't even.
27.
If you made a game for his 21st and then like it's a game that's specifically supposed to be like a drinking game, or like if he dies, he has to drink or something like that. It's like a platformer or something, like Mario.
Wahoo.
Wahoo!
Why?
Wahoo.
Like, yippee.
Yippee.
Don't worry, I'll come out and sit with you soon, Pop. Once I'm finished with homework, I'll have to hop off of Discord and I'll come out and sit with you.
I'll be off in like half an hour, so then we can be done.
I'll be sad all day again. Because nobody wants
But
to
how's that
fucking...
different from any other day, though? Like, you should be
I said again.
But listen, man. I'm sure that you've reached this point.
Stop
where you're-
fucking pushing me off! You
You're used to the
wench!
How do I? You
Fuck
jerk!
you.
No.
Good.
Hi.
Oh,
Later, Sam. That comes later in the night.
what the fuck?
What the fuck?
You're the one that said it, not me.
What the fuck?
He's the one who said it, but you're the one who pushed it.
As we do here, we all know that.
I gave you the dialogue option. You're the one who chose it.
As family does.
Well, I just
We
mean in like
hate
this
each other.
situation. It's like what you said before, Aiden, where you know, we'll each have our moment of taking things the wrong way. You know?
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about recently, actually?
Huh?
You guys seen the because there was, remember you made a comment about like Lord of or Game of Thrones, like the Avatar thing. It's like Game of Thrones. Trying to appeal to more Game of Thrones audience. You guys were like, keep, Katara and Sokka away from each other.
What
right?
happened? Do I have to hold A for that?
Yes.
And I was
Okay.
like, I remember I saw a panel, like I wasn't in person, it was a video of a panel of I believe it's the person who plays Zuko and the person who plays Azula, like at the panel talking,
No.
Oh no.
and they were like, it was like if the question asked was if Zuko and Azula went on a life-changing adventure together, what would happen? And Azula's voice actors went, I'd get pregnant. Right?
Oh.
And it was like this whole joke, and everyone started laughing, and then, the guy who plays Zuko was like head in his hands sort of thing, right? And then he like looks up just suddenly, he's like, well, the Fire Nation is a lot like the Lannisters. And I was like, I'm more worried about, I was like, that's true, man. I'm more worried about Azula and Zuko in the live action. I'm really worried about what they're gonna do with Azula, because I feel like they're gonna ruin her character.
I mean,
Bro,
as
they're
they
already
did everyone
ruining
else.
So many characters.
you can't have a bad character anymore, right? They have to be like morally gray in every way. It can't just be like subtly morally gray.
I was very confused because I was thinking all these characters are bad. What do you mean?
Yeah. Like they're gonna ruin her and just make her like have this like weird. It's not gonna be like she's a badass anymore. It's gonna be like she's just.
Dude, if they turn her into like a stereotypical like girl, like
Don't worry about this.
crybaby,
Consider it
like,
payback for how much the
and-
gift shop charged for
Or-
that dinosaur pen when you were
wait.
11.
Daddy needs to do this for me type of. They really.
I'd hope not. The whole thing that was
Just
cool
goes
was
all
how
Karen.
absolutely capably ruthless she was.
Yeah.
Feathers. 4 letters.
Bird.
Down?
No, cross. What?
Joey, go sleep if you need to be asleep. I want to speak.
Speak to your man.
I love how these cops are just doing their jobs and we're going to arrest them.
What do you mean? I'm just gonna kill him.
Gotham.
I don't know, man.
Wait, Batman, Gotham, haha.
Made me think of Gotham. Good cops doing the right thing, get arrested, and then otherwise it's just like, I'm just gonna kill these guys. Screw it.
world speed record. When it was being flown from the factory,
Where would you guys rather
it fell
live?
out the back of the
Metropolis
plane,
or Gotham?
reaching a terminal
Metropolis.
velocity of 500
Neither.
miles an hour.
There's no good choice.
I beg
Fine,
to
if you
differ.
don't want to live there, you have to live in Queens. Or where is it? Where is it?
I can't believe I almost got ran over.
What
in a
about
Mercedes.
Star City? Is it Star City?
Wherever Spider-Man lives.
You mean New
Brooklyn?
York?
New York?
I don't know why I thought Brooklyn or Queens.
I mean, those are in New York.
Because they are in New York.
I didn't remember where.
Motherfucker just went.
where he is.
Why did I think the place and not the
Well,
exact
okay,
place?
so-
I'm trying to remember that one interaction in Civil War when Captain America's like,
Yeah.
"Where you from, kid?" And he's like, I think he says Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Captain America's like, Queens.
This
Yeah,
is the largest known silver
Well, and-
I don't remember
Lego
which one he was
ingot
from, but I
to
can
ever be
remember.
found in the Bluebell mine.
And like if so, it's like his
Discovered by
aunt. He
Simon
lives with his
Fletcher
aunt
when it
in
fell on
wherever
top.
it is, because it might be different in the comic books than in the Civil War.
Yeah,
Because
In Civil War, yeah.
and so, but he
'Cause
swings
always gotta
through
change
the skyscrapers. Because yeah, so I don't. So that's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
wasn't like, oh yes, it's a specific part
Okay,
of the.
Aiden,
I don't know.
Here's what I gotta ask.
I've never
you.
been to New York, so.
What's up?
Okay, Aiden, I got a question for you. Would you rather fight Batman angry or Spider-Man with the symbiote suit angry?
Batman.
There's only one right choice, by the way.
It's Batman.
I mean, Batman angry. He's still not gonna kill you.
He's not gonna kill you. He's just gonna put me in the hospital, which is already going to happen. But if Spider-Man puts me in the hospital, I'm going to the hospital up in the sky, bro. I'm waking up. If I'm getting attacked by the symbiote, Spider-Man, not only is Spider-Man just obscenely stronger than a normal human being, but it's also the
This
symbiote.
steam locomotive
Like
was
Venom.
unveiled at the
Like,
opening of Lego
chew
City's
on people's
very
heads,
first train
sharp
station.
teeth,
It wasn't
no
Sharp
punches
teeth.
restrained, massive tentacles slamming me into a wall.
Ah, yeah,
50 miles
tentacles.
away at full force. Jay, calm yourself. Like if I get hit by Venom, I'm getting sent to the pearly gates. Like I'm waking up there. I'm gonna wake up like in an isekai, bro. I'm gonna wake up. They're gonna be like, "You want a quest?
You
Join
want
our guild."
turn
Like,
on
I
Gale.
get hit by that guy. I'm waking up in an isekai, bro.
Turn into the NPC.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not waking up if the symbiote hits me, but if Batman hits me, it's a normal guy hitting me really, really hard. And while that sucks, I'm just gonna end up in the hospital.
Instead of the morgue.
The reason why I asked Gotham versus New York versus Metropolis is because would you rather have to fight
Superman
or
or
rather take a risk
Batman?
of getting hurt by no.
Oh, Lex or Joker?
Yeah, Joker or like Darkseid.
I didn't even think about Darkseid.
Yeah, like every villain who attacks
Okay.
Metropolis are the villains who attack Gotham. Or the villains who attack New York, which is like Sinister Six.
Bro, give me New York. I would not want Darkseid, Joker.
Okay, but to be fair, if we're talking about New York, that means the Avengers are also there.
Exactly. The Avengers are there. That means
You
like.
see the end of the first Avengers, motherfucker went, "Yay, we saved the day," while the whole city's destroyed. Like, what do you mean?
Okay, but it's not Darkseid level where the whole planet is almost terraformed into a new.
I mean, I guess that's true. Although if the whole planet is almost terraformed, it doesn't matter where you are.
Exactly. That's why I'd rather just not be in that universe.
All right.
Just
Would you
rather be in Marvel.
Okay. What anime universe is like the worst one, you think? Like to be in? Would you rather be in Dragon Ball, or would you rather be in Attack on Titan?
Plain human?
Yes.
Dragon Ball.
Customers, all of whom neglected to notice
Because,
their receipts
hear me out,
carriage is
the-
not included.
Goku, they'll use the Dragon Balls to wish back anyone who dies.
Not the Saiyans.
What? Not the...
No, I know you're a human,
Am
but
I
I'm
gonna
saying
be
that
the
what if they
Saiyans?
just forget- What if they just forget about you, bro?
Well, okay. After Boo destroys
Immediately
Earth-
after Boo spawned, he nuked the planet.
Yeah, but they also went like,
Before-
revive everyone who was
Extinction
slain by Boo.
Yeah, but before that they did human extinction attack, right?
Now there's an
I'm just
excellent
saying,
question from Joey. Who's excited for Wolverine and Deadpool?
Yes.
I'm not going to watch it because I don't really watch many movies, but thumbs up.
I'm gonna watch it because Deadpool's my favorite.
If it's like the Deadpool 3 with like Ryan Reynolds and
Wasn't there
Hugh
some controversy going on
Jackman.
about Deadpool 3?
I from what I heard, I thought it was like just a bunch of people not wanting to do what Ryan Reynolds was like, oh, we should do this
probably got
type of
enough
a
bricks
thing
to
or
use that
something.
Supergirl
I don't
now.
know.
A clash between Ryan Reynolds and the writers with Disney over maintaining the original spirit of the film and Disney's agenda. So yes, it sounds like there was some controversy between Ryan Reynolds and the writers of Disney over
Which-
maintaining the original spirit of the film and then Disney's agenda. So I take that Ryan Reynolds was on the side of the original spirit of the film.
Yeah.
So
Well, and the
like
way that
most
Ryan
things,
Reynolds,
Ryan Reynolds was correct.
yeah,
It sounds like.
The perfect specimen.
Like most
I mean-
things, rather, ignoring what I just said, rather, like most things, Disney was wrong.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Real.
also fair.
Yeah. I mean, yay. I hope the movie's good. I'm excited because you know what? Ooh, Sam!
Me!
Ooh.
What's up? What's up?
where did
Would
you?
you guys be willing to watch a movie with me sometime?
Sure. What
Would you
movie?
guys be willing to watch my favorite movie of all time with me on Discord sometime?
El Dorado?
No.
Oh.
It's a show you haven't seen. It's like an anime.
Oh, what
It
show?
was made in China.
That does not sound like... Okay. What
The
show?
Legend of Hay.
Hey.
The Legend of H-E-I. The Legend of Hay. It's fantastic.
Feel
You
like-
don't need to know any prior material. You can go into it blind and you can watch it and then you can come back out and have the
Professor
have the full
Patrick
experience.
Palmer was the
Help,
founder
I'm
of
blind.
Apollo Island.
And I'm so excited because they have started production on the second movie. I'm
This
so
diorama
pumped.
depicts the gathering of moon rocks.
But
Once
you guys
thought
wanna
to
watch
be an
it?
exciting
I
new
can't get
building
anybody to watch
material,
it.
as strong as normal
maybe.
or
I don't know.
6 times
I was gonna
lighter.
recommend it to my sister,
Until
and I know that she
someone
doesn't take my
points out they've been
recommendations.
weighing them on
Dude,
You take
no one
hers, but
ever
she
takes
doesn't-
my recommendation.
What?
It's so frustrating.
Excuse me. You
Yes.
recommended solo leveling to me, and I...
Oh,
read it.
okay. Okay, then I'm talking about everyone but Sam.
Felt that.
Well, I haven't really
And you
read. Okay,
And
I
you took
can't.
my recommendation of Naruto, so we're fair. We're even.
Yeah. I can't say anything about Aiden not taking my recommendation because I just recommended something to him, and you know it might
What'd you
be
recommend?
the Magical Kingdom of
Textbook.
Landover. It's a book.
Oh yeah.
I
There's
mean,
books
I
about
I'm
like
just not the
5
biggest
pages
novel
about
reader.
next on the book.
I should read more novels, but I don't know. I just don't
I'm
feel like
sure if I were to like
Like a book.
hand it to you rather than just be like, oh, you should read this book, it'd be slightly different.
it. Yeah.
Where
But
I
also
mean,
I usually read manga like week to week, so it's a lot different than like I read this manga and it's
oh yeah,
5,
and this
10 minutes versus like a 500 page.
this book, it's like 3 books in one, so it's a thick book.
Yeah.
So I don't
something,
necessarily
maybe
blame you, but like at the same time, it's such a good book.
Do you have any webtoon, manga, anime?
Ava's Last Demon. Or no, Ava's Demon. Ava's Demon. I don't know where the last came from. Yeah, Thick with three C's. Yeah, because that's 3 stories. That's how thick it is.
Hear me out. Good book. Ultra alternate character. It is good. The main character isn't too strong, but also.
Did you look up Ava's Demon or?
I looked up this other one first, and that one.
Okay, because it is a webtoon comic thing.
Has anybody here read Ember Knight?
I've played it with Zach.
No, but
I didn't read the book. I played the game.
Yeah, there's a story called Ember Knight. It's actually really quality. I highly recommend it. It's about a guy who is... He's a knight, right?
Whoa.
Well, he's not a knight. He's a trainee, right? But his brother was a very, very capable, very talented knight. They're twins, right?
Okay.
His brother was killed by some masked people. And now he, who has no talent in swordsmanship, but has a very sharp mind, is pretending to be his brother so his killers come after him, and he can finally get revenge. And he has to trick people who think that they think he's his brother, but he's not, right? So he has to like think about how they're gonna, and he has to manipulate situations where it's like, instead of just having raw combat strength, he has to like plan out what's going to happen, and then you know process the information accordingly, and be like, hey, I need to tell this person this thing because that'll get them to do this thing. And if that happens, this will happen. Right? He's a very sharp mind. It's
and that isn't a T-Rex
and the art, pretty quality for what, very quality.
Ember Knight.
Yeah, it's called Ember Knight. For a, because webtoon, that's not to say that webtoon art is bad, but webtoons can be made by just like internet, right? So you can get like really quality or not as quality, right? You can get solo leveling, or you could get someone who's like first starting out in art and just wants to make something. But there's nothing wrong with that. I fully support that and I respect that. But the quality can differ. The art.
I do want to see you look up Ava's Demon because I'm curious to hear your first initial thoughts on it.
I mean, do you want me to read it right now? I looked it up, and I.
You can.
What I tend to do is I look it up and I tap the first chapter, and then I read it like another.
Yeah, you can read it right now. I mean, it's pretty much like a movie screening type thing. I don't know the words for it, but it reads like a movie screening. I want to say. I think.
That's interesting. I'll let you know once I read something. Maybe read something in class, because God knows I don't want to be doing work for 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
Y'all read Solo Leveling? Or not Solo Leveling, excuse me.
Yes, yes I have.
Or Hardcore Leveling Warrior.
No.
I think I've heard of it.
It's finished? It's solid.
What's it about? What's it about?
It's about people who are in like it's kind of got this SAO feel, but it starts out, I'm not going to spoil it, but it starts out about this guy, so these people can go into virtual reality, right? They fall asleep, they put these headphones on, they fall asleep, they get into this virtual reality, right?
Mm-hmm. As they do.
He used to be the #1 top dog, best of the best, right? Then this person eventually like kills this guy, right? He's the top dog and he dies, he eventually dies, he loses all his items, right? But he dies from this like person who's like, it's a glitch, right? Like he thought he won, but then it turns out he didn't, right?
Where
now
is a T-Rex?
He's dead, but this
if
guy
I ran
was
this
a
place,
big
it'd be
asshole,
right in the middle,
and he made a lot of debt.
being all
So he worked for this company, being this like person who plays this game because it had like real life like effects, right? Like it affect like stocks and monetary ways, right? So because of this,
oh great.
he gets demoted down to like these just dungeon.
I better find some
right?
super
an asshole,
bricks. You know,
but also
this is exactly how
he
stuff
has
like
a lot
the
of debt. So he gets
Brontosaurus
demoted to these like
happens.
dungeon places where it's like a prison basically, and he has to work his way back up and pay off his debt. But also try to find the person who killed him because they were like a glitch, quote unquote, system or something like that. Right? He doesn't know who killed them, but he wants to find them, get revenge. But also, he's trying to get back his standing of like the best player in the world, right? His quality. I don't know.
It does sound very interesting.
It's not the most amazing story you'll probably ever read, because I'm not going to ever give something that high of praise, because then that just sets it up for failure. I thought it was quality though. I thought it was solid.
Yeah.
And it's all finished, so I mean.
Yeah,
that means you probably have to do like the day thing, where it's like you have to wait a day until you get.
Oh, the daily passes.
Dude,
Have you guys read
I
Infinity?
started reading Ava's Demon in like 2014, and she has the whole story planned out from what she's written on her whatever website, whatever. But she just needs to draw them out, and so it's like I've been waiting for this comic thing to finish for like 10 years now.
That's exciting.
But it's still,
Have you ever read
it's.
Infinity?
I have not.
Alright, sorry.
No, you good, you good.
But it's really, really good, and the art is great.
Holy snaps! I just karate.
I like
kicked that
sports
man.
stories. Who's into sports anime? Anybody else here into sports anime?
Okay, there was Austin was showing EJ some basketball anime where the teams have like superpowers and like the main character basketball dude superpower basketball power, I don't know what you want to call it, is to just not be noticed, in short, which is really weird and like makes sense, but it was kind of entertaining, and it's just I found it entertaining, and if I could find it somewhere, I'd totally, and it wasn't too much of a hassle, I'd probably watch it.
I like a lot of sports anime when I watch them or read them because they are in this interesting nebulous zone where the characters can fail and not have everlasting consequences, right? Because when you read a show and a character fails, they usually die, right? Or they get bailed out. People are like, plot armor.
Yeah.
But in a sports anime, when they lose a game, then that creates the tension of like they gotta beat these guys next time, so now they got a reason to work harder. And then it comes down to this idea of like now they're coming back into a battle, right? But it's not like the main character loses, he dies, right? It's like the main character loses, now he wants to work with his team to get back at these other guys, and, cement their place. Right? It's great. I like a lot of those anime and cartoons and mangas and webtoons and whatever. Even though I'm not a big sport guy, I'm not a massive, but it's really cool to see like sports in stories, I guess, because it's far more interesting to me when there's like a narrative, right? Because a lot of people just enjoy football, right? But when there's a narrative of like these players are going against these players, they've had a hard, tough rivalry for so many years, it's like a lot more entertaining to me. I'm like, oh, there's a past, right?
I mean, it makes sense too. Like
the only reason why I watched the last Super Bowl was to hopefully see Taylor Swift and her boyfriend, one of them engaged to the other. I guess the other to get married, and the other one say no. That's literally all I wanted from that.
And did that happen?
Sadly, no.
Sadly not. This man just wants to see the world burn, bro.
Sam, what are you doing?
I don't know. It lets me do.
I think you need to shoot that.
Press B.
Yes, bullseye.
Got it. First
What is
try.
other good-
First try.
I've got enough bricks to build that T-Rex
Did you
now.
already do this one?
Or anime?
What do you mean
Yes.
by romance novel? Because technically, I'd say the
Romantic comedy, romance,
Oh, okay.
drama.
Oh,
'Cause-
without.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
No. Why would you build that? We're not done.
I didn't
We're not done.
It said build it, so I built
We're
it.
not done yet.
It's fine. You can still do
There's
whatever. I don't even know where you
still
found
a
that. So technically, A Court of Rose and Thorns is romancy, I'd say. And typically, like that wouldn't be my go-to for sure.
I found a lot of super bricks.
But
Yeah.
Maybe there's something
I'm
I can
actually
build around here.
enjoying it because it's not just all romance. There's like some romance thrown in there, but it's not like
Hey, I agree. It's romance stories that are simply romance. Either
they're
when
just
it comes
boring.
down to romance stories that are only romance, it's either they take too long so often,
Yeah.
there's just too much, or it ends with nothing happening. What's interesting to me when I see some romance stories that I actually like is when the romance will happen, sure, and that's great. But seeing them after they're in a relationship, because so often do I see like romance manga anime where it's like they say they're gonna date, and then it fast forward to 20 years in the future with their
Hey,
marriage.
I
And
can
I'm like,
use them
bro,
to build a T-Rex.
What happened?
was their
That
life just
is
perfect? Did they
lucky.
have no issues with each other at all, or ever? Like,
Yeah.
So when I see like a romance where it's like they actually talk about the struggles that they go,
Okay,
they
go
have
ahead and
as
do
a
it.
relationship. I'm
I don't know.
like, that's
How do we?
really
What do? Oh.
Hit Y. Drive the
See,
T-Rex.
And I hate it when like they stop too short too. They're like like if we were talking about Cinderella, for example, you know, she goes to the ball, she runs away from the ball, and in the end, she marries the prince. And then it's like, okay, so everything was happily ever after? Or was there more? Like, what happens after that? You know, type of a thing. Where I feel like there could be more story and not be, like, cheesy or anything.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but there's actually a manga that, or I guess, is it a webtoon? Did I read it on webtoon first? Or did I not read it on webtoon first? I don't remember. It's called Seasons of Blossom. It's really good because it's like, it's a story that's about like summer, winter, spring, fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it starts in spring, goes to summer, or then goes to fall, and then goes to winter, right?
I got the
And
T-Rex
it's
out of
really
the
cool because
museum.
it doesn't just have a
Do you want
thing
me to take
about,
it to
like,
your
the first
private
part of it is
bio?
Sam, we're
romance,
going
but
to the
then
You don't want
airport.
anyone meeting him but me.
Right?
I'll send you the location
Yeah.
of the drop.
But it's like each one. Now, all the characters are
I
still
know
in
you're
this
eager,
one, each
Chasey,
one
but this
focuses
guy's
on a
bad
different
news.
You
character.
can
Tell me about
text
it.
her.
Sure.
Right.
He's real
Okay, we are
impatient.
dinosaurs.
Like you
We are
need to-
dinosaurs.
And
That is all
We're
business.
dinosaurs.
Time was
So the
stuff to make
first
a
one is talking about
profit,
like romance,
but
and the second one
feels
goes to another
different.
character.
Like there's
that's going,
something
it's
bigger
like about him
going
going
on.
and
Yeah,
getting
listen to
over
me.
like past
Going on like
traumas.
my mother.
Third
Just
one
drop off that
is like
T-Rex.
something similar to both of these things. The fourth
Hey, Chase,
one is,
are you
it's
busy?
really-
Well, I'm kind
It's all
of.
about each
Great.
season. Each
Are you
season
getting
has
close
a
to finding my
different-
dad?
character
Yeah.
has its focus,
I'm on a
but
job
it's
for a
still the
guy
same
who I'm sure is working for Rex. Once
Yeah,
I
that
find
sounds-
Rex, I
that
think
sounds
I'll
really
find your
good.
dad.
like
You
it,
really think
not
Rex
like
has my dad?
cheesy or how some
Is it
books would
because I
ruin
testified
that sort
against
of
him?
Rex is the
concept.
kingpin. He must have something to do
Which
with your
is really
dad's
sad when-
disappearance. But I don't think it's
um,
because of your testimony.
Is
If
there a
it
story
was,
that you
he'd
think
just
of that
grab
like
you,
started
right?
out really good?
That's
and
what
then
I do.
got
What?
You know, if I
Well,
was evil.
okay.
Which I'm
Hot
not.
take. What did you
So
call it?
what
Hot
is
take.
Rex's connection to my dad?
Unpopular
I don't
opinion.
know.
I don't
But
like
once
the
I
Hunger
do know
Games,
something,
books or
I'll call
movies
you.
at all.
Chase.
Ooh, okay.
First
I
book.
agree. Gotta be honest.
First book was okay. It was entertaining. She did different stuff. You know, it was really cool.
Drop-off point, Vinny.
And then they
That's
took the
great.
second book, and
just one more
the only
job and I
thing
can
that
get
I
my payment
remember
and wave
that
goodbye to
for
my
me sums up the rest of the
private buyer,
series
that
is
creep.
she's
You're
hiding
gonna
in a
meet him?
closet.
I don't envy you.
And it's like,
He sounds
yes,
mean.
understandable. She went
some
through trauma,
people,
but you're
they
not
ain't
gonna
like
do
us, Chasey.
anything
They
to
don't
help
have
your
class.
family,
Do you
to
need
help
help with this
the
job,
people
then?
you love,
I
this
don't
revolution.
know.
You're not gonna do
I mean,
anything but
everything
hide
you
in the
want is
closet.
some boat
Okay,
from the fire
cool. I
department. Well, I
love
got
reading
guys who
about
can drive it,
brooms.
but,
What's
You know,
the
and that-
problem?
The keys to order in the fire chief's safe.
I like
the
that
only
phrasing,
people
that's
who
great.
can
Me,
get
when
near
I
to
read
it, a
about
fireman.
brooms,
Whoever
let's
does the job would have to
go!
undercover.
Yeah, so,
You reckon you could do that?
Unfortunately for me, I read the Hunger Games series, and
Yeah, I mean,
I
I've obviously never
I
done
don't,
that
I don't think
before,
there's a
but
more insulting
I
thing to
think
say to
I
an
could
author.
do it.
Then
Unfortunately
the
for me, I
job's
read your book.
yours. Thanks, Chasey.
Well,
I
and-
won't forget it.
there's been a few books that I've read where it's a female protagonist, and their brain snaps, their mind snaps, which, you know, it's understandable. It is traumatic stuff that happens, but then they don't fix it, and they're just broken for the rest of the series, and
Hey, Chase,
it's frustrating
I've got
to
some
read.
Great news.
Oh,
I'm
hey
a big
there,
fan of
Frank.
seeing stories
What is
where a
it?
character, instead
I
of fixing it, learns
have
to live
been
with it. I like I
Or
agree.
that too, this type of just
Who
anything,
by?
but hiding in a
Sheriff
dang
Huckleberry.
closet
Yeah.
while a
He's made
bomb
me
drops
head
on
of
your sister.
tree-related crime.
Yeah, the ideas of
Are
like
people stealing a lot
you'll never
of
get over
trees?
trauma
Not
fully,
since I've
but
taken
you can
over.
learn to like
So, what you
work
up to?
through it,
Oh,
sort
the
of thing, where
usual
it's like
Actual police
you'll never be
work.
fully over it,
I'm
but
just
you
going
can
undercover
still
for Vinny
move
as a
forward
fireman.
despite it.
Aren't you
I like
already
Yeah.
that story.
undercover?
They're difficult to pull
So,
off though because
now
it kind of
you're
needs you to have like
undercover,
an understanding of actual trauma. And I'm like, I don't know. That's my
I'm
kid.
going to get one of the fire department's boats
I
for
mean,
Vinny.
actually, I
Alright,
don't wish I
Joey.
did because
And
that's
once I've
Good
taken
night.
it to Vinny, he's
Yeah.
gonna go see Rex.
Well, and like,
and I'll follow.
have you read? I don't know if
Okay,
you've read
Chase.
Pendragon at
As
all.
long as you're not stealing any trees.
No.
It's a book
I
series.
Aye, aye.
And
Over
like,
and out.
I liked it. It was really cool. So essentially, oh yeah, I hated. It was one book. It was like the turning point of the series, pretty much. It has like 8 books in the series, and so the first few books is he goes. I don't remember how because it's been a while since I read them. But he goes through these doors to different worlds, and he has to save these worlds. I think with this uncle or something. And it's really cool and interesting because it's like different concept and different worlds, and it's cool and stuff. And then in one of the books, he's like, why am I doing this? Which is understandable and everything. But then it's like, oh, here, there's important part of the book. We're going to lead you to where all this stuff is hidden. And then turns out the bad guy was following you and destroyed all this stuff. And now you're losing everything because of this one tiny point in the book where you had a moment of doubt when you had shown, like, not really much doubt before.
Yeah.
And
or just like one mistake cost everything. It's like, that's boring.
You here to join
yeah,
the
it's
fire
like, you know, if there
department?
was
Head
maybe
on in.
more leading. Sam, no, how could
I
you?
agree with that. I agree with that.
Oh,
The
10
idea of,
books.
like,
Okay, I was
that's-
close.
That's something that's that I can agree with when it comes to like characters and like it's example of a good example of this, I guess, in a different way is bad guys. A lot of times, like, the big bad main characters hide on like a stool and do nothing until, you know, they show up at the very end of the story.
What is your name?
Yeah.
And it's like one time, but it's like if that
Peterson.
trauma or something or
Right.
whatever that guy had
Pete
been through,
Peterson.
that doubt would like surface
Being a
multiple
fire
times. It was something that
officer
kind
is
of
all
stayed
about
with him.
team effort.
Then it'd be more impactful
Team
when something happens.
effort.
But it's like
Isn't that right,
the same thing with the
McGurky?
villain, right? When a villain
What?
appears multiple times in a
Don't
story
help
and
him.
wins or
It
loses or whatever,
means
but they just
knowing
show up,
what
there's
your
more
fellow
history there.
officer is
Instead of
thinking.
just like they're the big bad. It's
What
like
is
you
my
feel like
favorite
they're.
flavor of cake,
That's
Pete
why I think that
Peterson?
I really want to write a story someday if I
chocolate?
do get everything.
Joey, I 100% agree. You don't understand how many times I've thought
Well then,
it's in the Pendragon. It's like
you'd
book
better
7 or
start
something.
Oh, gotcha.
Essentially, it's these people are living in these pods in this virtual reality world, and that's, you know, they're just, and they're being fed through like tubes and stuff, and they just live
What
in
are
this
you
virtual
doing, man?
reality world.
I haven't
And I
given
think in
you
that
any
book, like,
instructions yet.
the
Sorry.
turning point that he
got a
has to
little
solve is
Fire
getting these
extinguishers
people out
are
of the
not
pods
toys.
and
They
returning
are
to a
not to be
healthier,
played with.
normal life
Follow me
outside of the
over
whole
here.
VR stuff or something. It's been
This
years
is
since I've read the
Officer
series,
Lopez
so I
Delgado.
don't remember.
He'll give you your basic training. I've got to write a talk
Every-
on the importance
Okay.
of buying
Oh,
the right
I don't know if I
flavor of
remember that one
birthday
then.
cake.
I stopped paying attention after 1.
All right, Pete, is it? This is wonderful.
You know what
I
kind
don't
of
think I
story
remember
would like
that
to
First
see
of all,
and
we
or
better
write?
get you looking like a fire officer, hadn't we, huh?
The kind of story
There is a
where
shiny new
the main
uniform
villain
in
is
the
not the
middle
main villain.
garage.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know
If
how
you
to.
can get the door
Like,
open.
I mean, how do I?
I know what
I guess
I
Where it's
would
like the main
love-
villain is this side villain that you never like. It's the side villain
Yeah,
that you see.
that
right?
would've been
like
too
you just,
Yeah.
like
Oh, picture
There's a side
in
villain.
Iron Man like 3 or 4 where it's the Mandalorian or not the, I misspoke.
Mandalorian, the Mandarin.
Yo, me when the
Whatever,
Mandalorian.
the 10 Rings guy, you know, but and like
Mandarin?
yeah, I think so. And in the books, in like the comics, he's the actual villain, but on the movies, he's
No,
like
Loki
the
the Thanos.
yeah, I guess.
Like the idea of like the main
like
bad
someone
guy
forgot
is
to
the
finish
guy
painting
like
that
this.
garage
The idea that
door.
like this small time bad guy that the main character sees
That
ends
garage
up
door would
continually
look a
getting
lot
stronger,
better with a
amassing more
liquid
power, getting more like minions and stuff like that alongside the main characters. The main character keeps beating all these bad guys, right?
Mhm.
But then the side bad, like this other bad guy who the main character has seen multiple times, maybe like worked with at some points due to like situational agreements, then gone against, betrayed, whatever. Continually gets stronger by like picking up the broken pieces of the bad guys that the main character leaves behind, until he eventually becomes like the biggest bad. He's the first bad guy you ever meet, and he stays the main bad guy. But there's all these people who seem stronger than him, yet he still continues to climb up to being the main character. I love that kind of stuff.
Hey, we're firefighter.
Sam, we also gotta wrap it up too. Just FYI.
Hey, we're oh.
I was actually about
See-
to hop off too. Nice.
See, for me, Pendragon, like, I'd reread, like, maybe the first 4 or 5 books until I got to that point where it's like, oh, this is stupid, or I lost interest or something.
You will be an asset to us.
But
There have been an-
Pendragon is definitely much better than the Hunger Games, in my opinion.
An innocent
Which,
bastard
in, like, middle school,
behind it.
Liz was like, you have to read Twilight, it's so good. And I read it, and I was like,
You could somehow
this is
use
stupid.
this axe
And
to get through that door. Don't worry.
I don't know which
Here's
one's worse,
Speedy.
Twilight or the Hunger Games, if I'm being honest.
I have
Well,
never
aren't you
seen
good?
Twilight,
Oh, great!
and I have seen The Hunger
heavens.
Games. The first one, the first one I was very young and I don't remember.
Comrades
So
has accidentally turned
I
their
cannot
hose
really,
pressure up too high.
give a point of
But
contention. or
who
anything.
could help
I wonder if you could
Who
actually
might
do
have
that.
some
in
kind
real
of
Fly with the
What?
fire hose.
yes. do you
Oh,
see where I'm going with this?
maybe to an
some
extent.
kind of valve to lower the pressure.
Perhaps. Is
I
it
think
like a
my
water jetpack?
favorite Pendragon book would be the second one.
There's an actual jetpack using
Muy
fans
bien.
and
You
propulsion
made
and shit.
short work of that.
Sam,
didn't
how
you?
much longer
Let
is
us go
this?
to the next
I don't-
area.
I
Yeah, there
don't
is a
know.
water
What
jetpack. That
excitement
does
could
exist.
await
So
us
you
in
could
there?
technically.
Oh, there is. It's connected to like what, a jet ski?
Open the gates.
Maybe it's connected to a big hose from what I'm seeing in this YouTube video, but
I like
Okay,
how
so
Aiden's
the-
just kind of fact checking.
I like to fact check because I don't
Oh,
like to say
I-
things that are wrong.
I don't.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He does
Which-
not like being wrong. If he's
I
ever
just-
wrong, and you call him out on it, and he will be like, fair.
I find
Yeah,
it hilarious
exactly.
just because Sam and I are playing games, and then we'll be talking about stuff, and Aiden will be like, "I have fact checked this. This is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm on Wikipedia right now, but it could be wrong." I just find it
Yeah,
hilarious.
I just like fact checking things because it's like I'm so used to being wrong
Several
about
of your
things that when
coworkers are
somebody's like,
trapped on
"You're
that
wrong about this thing," like when it came to
building.
Jujutsu Kaisen
Am I
earlier,
not
when
the
they're like,
most
"You're wrong," I was
excellent
like, "That's
actor?
probably fair. I probably am
Now,
wrong. I just
tell
gotta
these
reread it. I
other
don't remember
officers
properly."
which way to carry the trampoline.
That's why if somebody,
so you
that's
can
why I could
catch
never be
your
in like an anime
stranded
argument
friends.
because I'm not like those people who will argue about
left.
anime about what's right or
Wait
wrong,
there.
despite the fact that they haven't read the story
Hey,
in like a
watch
year
out!
until they
Might
see
have
Death
been.
of the Universe. If somebody said that I was wrong,
Wait
I'd be
there.
like, "You're probably right.
Hey,
Let me
watch
go
out!
figure out
What
what I'm
is
wrong." about this
happening?
There's some more.
What? I can't.
Wait
Oh,
there.
I go left. I'm pressing like left and right like 12 times, and it only does it like once.
Yeah,
Excellent
I'm
catch.
feeling that too. Yeah, see,
All
I
right.
don't argue with people on things
Good
because I just
work.
don't have it in me, and
Hey.
most of the times the people that I end up arguing
it.
with aren't going to change their
Left
minds
a
at
bit.
all. So there's like
Get
absolutely
ready.
no
Ooh, You
point
almost lost one.
to
Get
That's why I
ready.
argue
like
with
to get
them.
into like
You almost lost
300
one.
comment arguments on
Go
YouTube.
left.
Like you see like a comment on
ready.
YouTube, and then you see like the reveal 300 applies, and I'm like, man,
Nicely
these
done.
people, they both have decided that I'm gonna
Left a
die on this
bit.
hill, and I'm taking you with me.
Stop.
Yeah.
Like I will die on this hill, and I'm not going alone.
And that is the last
And
one.
this is why I
Carry
enjoy talking
on.
with you, because you are
that they are
actually
safely
a
down,
smart,
we can put out those
intellectual
fires up
person
there.
who.
Well, let's not go. Let's not go too far.
You are competent enough to know
Let's not go
you
too far.
think about the thing said and
It's the
be
whole
like,
like
oh, that
being
could be
able.
correct.
To my massive friends. Hop onto
What?
one of them.
Zach, I'm not clicking on that right
Excellent.
now. Sorry.
The water cannon
Oh, wait, I
has
gotta
got
play
a
Zach's
lot
game.
higher than your
Oh, yeah.
extinguisher
How long, Zach? How long is your game?
2 days.
Probably not that long.
How long is his game, son? Do you know?
I don't know.
That's
He
half
didn't let
of
me
them.
play it.
can. Aren't you, Officer
Did he
Awesome?
not let you play? I believe he did let you play, if I remember correctly.
No.
Oh.
And there you go. That
I don't
wasn't
think
so
so.
Sam,
hard,
I can't
was
believe
it?
you started this mission so close to 9:30.
I
Yeah,
can't believe
Zach
he's
said
trying
5
to
minutes.
rickroll you.
5
That's
minutes.
Oh,
that's what I
it says
can't
Rick
tell.
Astley.
It
at
says
the
Rick
end.
Astley at the end, and I'm just like, I can't believe he's
Oh, you're
trying
acting
to
again, aren't you?
rickroll you.
Yes.
What do you
Our
mean?
station mascot,
No,
Admiral Pom Pom
you know the
Hawkins
link he
the
sent,
Third has become
youtube.com
trapped on a ledge.
channel equals Rick Astley.
You want me to
Oh.
rescue a cat?
Oh, yes.
Wait, how do I start
Now,
this?
you will truly learn
Start.
what it is
Oh,
Motherfucker just went, how do I press
officer in
start?
Lego City.
How do I turn this
To
on?
rescue cats is our highest
But what I was
calling.
saying and like
Because they're
applauding
giving
you
them a
on
beat.
is, you know, you don't necessarily have to
will need
change your
somewhere to
mind
get
when
up.
we are having a discussion, but you can understand from different points and aspects and, you know, entertain
Try my
these
best.
thoughts without actually like accepting
Build
them
a
as
ladder.
truth until all information is given type of a thing. Whereas most people would just blindly be like, no, you're
Go
wrong.
on.
I hope my
Yeah.
training's almost finished.
I don't know, I
So
try
that
my
get
best.
to the fireboat. Then,
Where do
once
I- how do
Vinny's
I
got the
play
boat,
this?
I can follow him to rest.
Is it Unity player or board up performer?
Zach, you want to hop in the voice chat to help Aiden so he can...
So I can play this before I go to sleep.
We can get technical support in real time.
Quickly,
Yeah.
hurry. It's almost time for Admiral Pom Pom's nap.
Is this why
Almost
there was
time
a
for
sticky fish
Admiral
in the pocket
Pom
of my
Pom's time.
uniform?
Yes. Also, in case you get hungry.
Ugh.
He said in a minute.
Don't worry, Jay, I'm speed running this level.
Good.
Fuck. Fuck, I'm bad at this.
I'm speed running this level. Messes up 10 million times. I
I'm
fell.
speeding up. Well, something better than you.
Well, I haven't played this game as much as you, so I have a little bit of an excuse. What? What?
You- but But
Admiral Pom Pom took over from our previous mascot, Commander Claus. And believe
Commander
me,
Claus? That's
Claus
adorable.
earned
I want to
his
name a
name.
cat that.
He was quite the
I'm gonna
contract
name him
negotiator.
Commander Claus, but Claus with a K.
That
Just
just
so people
reminds
know
me
he's
of.
the villain.
It just reminds me of Santa Claus. Why did this blow up on me? Is it because there's no I can't just have dynamite in my pocket? Rude.
What? Ah!
Are you like waiting for me or something? Like
No, I got stuck. Door stuck. Car stuck. Car stuck, part 2.
just back up a little bit.
I cannot.
Hold B.
That's what happens when I press B. God damn it.
No. What about?
Oh, it's A! A backs up!
That was gonna be my next one.
A, Din, can you believe this?
What? Huh? Huh?
He's too
Hey.
busy playing.
What's up, Aiden?
What are you saying to me, Sonny? Huh?
Can you believe it? I got hoodie hat.
And you
did.
put it in your hat.
Yep, I got more hair now. What you gonna do
You
about it?
saved him! Okay, well, we're all done here.
I have
I'll
more
see you
hair
inside
now.
for the chief's birthday party. There's lots of food!
What a thing to say.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I'm not watching the stream at the moment.
They've done this place
Oh
up
my
really
gosh, there's
nice.
more to this level?
Huh.
If
Oh, but
you
that was
want,
his-
you can.
It's
Did the same
saved.
for
There was a
Youngie's
checkpoint. It's
birthday.
saved,
He
so we
wouldn't
can
be
quit
such a
now.
grumpy
Okay,
pants.
then hit the button. Hit the quit. Let's say fuck you, game.
Okay. Give me a little...
Desktop. Save
give
this to
me a-
desktop.
There we go.
Jack, can I play your game?
Zwack.
Oh, brother dearest.
Oh,
Alright,
brother Dad.
Well, you kids have fun. I'm gonna go sleepies.
You
Okay.
go sleepies.
You go
Hopefully...
sleepies. I will go sleep in like 5 hours.
Yeah, I believe it. Hopefully everyone had a fun
Maybe.
time.
10.
I don't know. We might be playing tomorrow. I feel like there was something else scheduled for tomorrow. I know I will be busy on the 14th.
What's
So-
the 14th?
The 14th is Valentine's Day.
Oh, deal.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Love? I don't have any of that. Nobody loves me.
Mother loves you. Boom, got him.
Don't
You
lie
guys
to me
got
like that.
dates? What the-
I mean, you can
She
just get
has
some
a-
at the
a
store.
She has a
They might give you the
fiancé.
runs a little bit. Ha,
Ah,
ha,
That's
ha,
crazy.
ha.
Maybe she has a
Please tell me
fiancé.
someone
Good
actually.
joke.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Zach. Let me know tomorrow how this thing works so I can play it, or some other day, just whenever you got the time. I'm gonna go to
Alright.
bed though, because I'm tired and I
Good
need
night,
to do some other
everyone.
homework before I sleep at 12 o'clock.
Good
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
night. Good